the intro.
Yeah.
Like just the beat. I actually thought it was going to be a throwaway thing. I just thought maybe they created that beat and did it for like the animation or whatever that she put out. I didn't know it was actually going to be on the album. So when I listened to it, it was like a welcome, like lovely surprise. And all the people that be saying, Ox ladies, Kinika, everybody be like, that is the only Wandico's child. Wandico only has one picking and it's Ayra Starr.
The song Midnight New York is great. But I'm just like, Ira, I am not there, but there's Midnight in Ibadan as well. So I'm just gonna.
I'm in Ibadan. I don't know.
Midnight in Ibadan, man. The red wine on my lips.
Oh shit!
Excuse me? Tell them.
He moves like he would be the one.
Get down, please.
Roller coaster on my hips. Come see this damage you done.
Are you kidding me?
Did you say are you kidding me?
Are you tying your puppy gilly right now, or it's already?
Oh no, my gilly is on.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're gonna get everyone's initial impressions of the album, everyone's take on it, where it sits for them. But we are gonna kick off with Turntable. Okay, we have Turntable Charts ready to go. All right, this is not the week, of course, that we're expecting any Ayra activity, so we can save that for next week. But otherwise, do we have any thoughts, any feelings on this week's doings? Any predictions on how it will go? I think the last number one that we had, or number one from last week, was still OBO, right? Before? I believe so, right? Yes, I'm not crazy.
Oh, Emmanuel, good evening.
Good evening. What's good, my bro?
Okay. I sent you something.
Where? Because I know I received the
Yeah, but
There's another one. There's the second one.
There's another rundown.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's just like ahead of next week, basically.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on that, but
Gotcha.
it just
Gotcha. No worries. We would mention all and cover it all tonight. Can you guys hear me well on the space? Like my audio is
Yes, sir.
not questionable. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, are there any thoughts, any feelings before I get into it, or I should just dive right into it? This week's Turntable Charts top 10. Any feeling, any predictions? You see before still holding up, or you think it's my releasing something? What's funny?
It's always funny when you ask, because by the time the next week has like rolled around, I've forgotten what was on the top then the week before. So I'm like, I don't even remember what was there last week.
It was before GTA, by Shay Vibes.
Okay.
Those were the top two
I don't
remember.
anticipate there's too much. I don't anticipate there's too much movement, to be honest.
All right. Oh yeah, but there was lots of music that dropped in that span. So we'll see how Rema's T performs. We'll see how Fireboys performs as well. We'll see how the bunch of music that came.
Yeah, I suppose Rema.
Yeah.
I don't know about that Fireboy one though.
Yeah.
Eclair.
By CK, right? Oh, who's that by? Why am I blanking on who made that record?
CKK.
It's CK.
It's CK,
Wait,
right?
that's the CK record.
It is CK, right? Is it?
Yeah, for number one.
Okay. All right. That's
slick back. You get on my nerves, man.
That's
number one.
That's Slick Back's case for number one, man. We'll see how it goes, man. Appreciate everyone again for tuning in. Okay, lots to cover. We're doing new music, of course. Ayra, Kunmie, Omale, everyone that has been dropping and having conversations. We're going to be covering tonight. But of course, we're kicking off with Turntable Charts, the only aggregate chart system in Nigeria currently, putting together streaming and radio impressions. And we have activities for last week rather, outside the top 10. All right, Dako and Ashake's That Girl debuts at number 20 this week. Okay, it's nice to see Dako yet again showing up, but yes, at number 20 with the debut. Also making a debut, we have Fireboy DML and Masika with Clat, which launches at number 21, right under Darko and Ashake. And then we have Ruga's Do Nothing with Musa Keys and Young Stunner debuting at number 27. All right. Feeling good, looking good for top 10. At number 10, man, at number 10, we have Landlord dropping 3 stops with Forgiveness, dropping from number 7 to number 10 this week. Moving up to number 9, we have Landlord again, Ashake, this time around with Gratitude, lifting from number 10 to number 9 this week. Interesting. Some records are dropping, some records are increasing from Ashake's Money album. But yes, we move on to number 8. Falling from number 3 last week. Damn. From number 3 last week, we had Davido's former number 1, I Know Who I Be, with GLCJ and Jazzwald. At number 8 this week. Moving up to number 7, we have Fola and Ayra with Treat You Right, rebounding from number 8 to number 7 in its 6th week on the chart. It previously debuted at the top of the singles chart. All right. At number 6, holding down the same spot. Oh, baby, do you love me? Victoni Slick holds at number 6, man, for yet another week after topping the top 100 for 3 consecutive weeks. All right. At number 5, man, this week, dipping from number 4, we have Benson and Landlord again. Ashake with Ejameja, dipping from number 4 to number 5 in its 3rd week on the chart. All right. And at number 4 this week, we have a song hitting a new peak. We have Davido's Already Falling. Okay, Already Falling lifts to a new peak of number 4 in its 2nd week at the top 100 after drawing 1.81 million on-demand streams, making it number 9 on streaming, and 61.1 million in radio reach, making it number 4 on radio. What position was it last week, actually? I'll need to confirm that. But this week, it's at number 4, reaching a new peak. All right, moving up to number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A number 3 track, ladies and gentlemen. It's a debut. Like Tiger. Rema.
Please.
Rema, your boy Rema with TTTTT. Davies at number 3, ladies and gentlemen, with 2.66 million on-demand streams, making it number 3 on streaming, and 62.3 million in radio reach, making it number 3 on radio. It is Rema's 24th top 10 entry on the official singles chart, breaking a tie with Benson and Kiss Daniel as the 8th highest on the list of artists with the most top 10 entries in history. Okay, only Ashake, Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Sheyi Vibes, Omale, and Olamide have more. That's this week's number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Rema with T. Clock it. How are you feeling about that record? Showing up at number 3. Just the initial thoughts for that song. Any feelings, any opinions?
Why did you have to say clock it?
I don't know, man. it just demanded it. I feel like it just demanded it.
But you know the answer to that question.
I don't know any answer. If your body is tea, you get why it is there.
Yeah.
The only people that don't support it being there are people
Dante,
that
please.
not tea.
Dante, please.
Yeah, doubling down on this girl body.
You don't want me to say what I want to say. I thought we have freedom.
Don't tell me that I'm body shaming.
Yeah, man. This is not this is the Afrobeats to the world space. It never said it was a safe space. It's not a safe space, Dante.
No,
right.
You said it's a safe space so many times. I can literally go and click that.
It's not a safe space.
The safe space.
All right, man. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about T, man? I think it's a good look, right?
I'm actually surprised by that.
Sorry, Imar, and then Slick back first, and then Imar.
Oh no, me, I'm not. I just wanted to say, how many people have more? You called some people.
They have more top 10 entries. Ashake, Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Sheyi Vibes, Omale, and Olamide.
Omale?
Shut the
Don't
fuck
fucking
up.
kill me, man. You see how money.
Sorry, I beg. Imagine you want to say something serious. I beg. Imagine.
Yeah, Purple Ranger.
I actually wanted to say that I'm very surprised with the radio reach, though.
Radio reach. Oh yeah, like number 3 on radio.
Exactly. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to be received, or probably I don't know what the parameters for radio reach are, or is rather, and I'm just kind of surprised it was. I'm actually surprised that it has that much of a reach in radio.
Right.
It's Mavens now.
Yeah, man.
It's Mavens. Their radio reach is crazy.
Shouldn't be too surprising.
I thought I was going to get. I mean, I was not surprised with the demand streams. I was just thinking about that number 3 on radio. That was really, really surprising.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. That was this week's number 3, Rema with T. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we're holding down the same spot from last week. It's Shay Vibes with GTA holding down its number 2 peak so far on the chart. I think this is 2 weeks on the chart so far. All right, which then brings us to this week's number 1. And as you would have expected or predicted at this point, Davido's Before with Mayo Kun and Fola spends a second week at number 1. All right, on the official Top 100 chart. This time around with 5.21 million on-demand streams, making it number 1 on streaming, and 73.3 million on radio reach, making it number 2 on radio. As a result, it is Fola and Mayo Kun's longest charting number 1 entries in Nigeria, surpassing the 1-week reigns of respective previous chart toppers, with Paparazzi with Show Day for Fola and Treat You Right with Ayra Starr. Both spent 1 week on the chart, while Mayo Kun's only other number 1, The Best with Davido, logged a sole week as well at the top of the official singles chart. That's this week's number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Before Davido, Mayo Kun, and Fola. All right, I didn't do a quick recap on this week's top 10, but let me do that before we open up the floor for conversation. At number 10 this week, we had Forgiveness by Ashake. At number 9, we had Gratitude by Ashake. At number 8, we had a former number 1, I Know Who I Be by Davido with GLCJ and Jazzworld. At number 7, we had Treat You Right by Fola and Ayra Starr. At number 6, we had Slick by Victoni. At number 5, Benson and Ashake with Eja Meja. At number 4, we had Already Fallen by Davido. Number 3, we had Rema's Debut with T. At number 2, GTA by Shay Vibes. And at number 1, Davido Before Mayo Kun and Fola. How are we feeling about this week's top 10? What's jumping to you? Any comments, any feelings? Yes.
I only have one comment.
Yes, Ima.
I think I have one comment. One is I expect Already Fallen to climb.
Okay.
Next week.
Yeah, because it is climbing this week. Which brings me to my question, about where it was last week. I'm trying to remember.
I think people are beginning to catch on that's the second best song on the album.
Right.
For me, Yaya is the best song on the album for me. I don't know.
I remember you being on your Yaya agenda. I hear it.
And secondly, I am.
I'm nothing for Bonjun Zubumin.
I'm actually surprised that it's only 2 of David's songs that's in the top 10. I expected the album to have more than 2 songs this week.
Right now, I think the only thing that dropped was probably Gimme That. Gimme That thing dropped out. I Know YB is still here. So it has 3, yeah. It has 3.
I was expecting maybe like 4 or 5 this week, but by next week.
Yeah, Gimme That was at number 5 last week, but it's out of the top 10.
Number 8 right now. Yeah.
And
I mean, those are my comments. I expect Already Fallen to keep climbing, and I was hoping that more songs on the album made it to the top 10.
I'm all love to Davido, but this your hope. I don't follow it more. I wasn't expecting anything.
I think it's normal. It's performing at
there's stiff
fairly
competition
normal.
Right now.
Oh yeah, right now too is competitive too.
There's no dominance around this time of the year, man. Like, it's not like he gave us his regular super banger, super banger shit. Come on, don't be meeting the chase stories in it.
Sorry, let me please mute the mic as soon as somebody else. I don't know if immigration is chasing somebody, but anyway, man. We are good. We're good.
You need to stop. What is that?
We should be good. Anyway.
IRCC, just
Yo.
Anyway, man.
Yeah, I'm not too shocked by the Davido turnout. Like, he didn't do anything. I won't say we didn't do anything. Like, it's not spectacular enough to dominate the charts, like, as of this moment, especially with the stiff competition that came the previous week. Like, I would argue it's top. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? But, like, the last 2 weeks, we've had, like, top 3 best back-to-back music Fridays of the year, in my opinion. So,
we'll definitely talk about it more tonight.
The second half of the year now. So
the influx has been
more
crazy
and all of that.
Yeah,
so.
The influx has been crazy. But today is not going to perform magic.
Yeah, and just to clarify, Already Falling was at number 9 last week, and this week it is at number 5. Or sorry, was it number 5? Am I bugging? It's number 4. Number 4 actually. Yeah. All right. I forgot to mention some of the activities ahead of next week's chart. Do you guys like to hear that?
Of course. Please tell me where all of the STARRGIRL album is.
All right. So this is based on albums. It feels like this new data that I'm getting. And then if there's any more questions, of course, the people are here. KD's here. TurnTable is here. So ahead of next week's chart, okay. Davido's Oriade, which will be its 3rd week of release, has 11 million to 13 million. I'm not sure what unit this is of. Is this like chart points? I'm guessing. I don't know if KD wants to clarify before I go through the rest, just so it makes sense as I'm announcing it. KD, are you here? Streams, right? So this is just streaming data for the albums, essentially. Right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. 11 million to 13 million. That's what it's looking like for the projection for next week for Davido's Oriade. For Ayra's album, STARRGIRL, which is going to be the 1st week of release, is projected to be around 10 million to 12 million streams for ahead for next week's chart. And then Ashake's Money, which is the 15th week of release, is projected for around 9 million to 11 million for next week. Interesting competition. Okay, as far as the album charts is concerned for the streaming data. I'm sure obviously the album charts will still take on radio as well. So, but if you're curious about it, it doesn't?
No.
Oh, my bad. So there's no radio accumulation for that.
No.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so as far as streaming goes, it looks like it's between Oriade and STARRGIRL, to see where that lands, because they kind of cross over in terms of the range. But we'll see, man. See how it is next week for streaming albums, essentially. All right. Any questions? Any other thoughts on this week's top 10?
Yeah. I wanted to find out, especially with this whole like section of streaming, because there's certain people that I'm not expecting to hack the radio plays. For example, Luna, Kemuel, one other person, forgot this guy. Solana. I know Solana's been out for a few weeks now, but
did she drop a project?
No, she didn't drop a project, but I'm just wondering for Solana, where does she stand in like the singles, like TurnTable Charts top 100?
Okay,
that's my question for Solana. Gotcha. And then for the albums, I'm wondering where Borokiri Boy and Luna's project, sits, because obviously I'm not really expecting them to crack radio plays like that. But I want to see if people are actually listening to this.
Right. All right, KD, I don't know if you got all of that, but Solana, the record, I'm trying to confirm which of the songs is the Okuku or did they? Because there's another record.
No, Ofunko still.
Okay. All right. Yeah, when did this drop? It dropped 24th, so it's been a while actually.
The
Solana record.
I mean, the singles chart is a popularity-based chart, so that's combination of streaming and radio. It's why the albums chart is based on it's a consumption-based chart. It's based on what people decided to stream by themselves, which is why radio is not factored in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this applies to every other chart in the world.
Okay.
The other thing that people add to like albums charts for consumption is sales, digital sales data or physical sales data, and those are not available or like prominent in Nigeria. So for the time being, the chart is based on streaming alone because that's the only thing that is representative of consumption behavior of the list.
Fair enough.
So that's the distinction between the between the albums chart and the singles chart. Now, for the question about who doesn't have what, I don't really know what they. I mean, yes, it's certain artists have bigger reach because they've had like 15 years. Like people,
name recognition.
Their premier audience probably just the only time they get to listen to them is on streaming and the times that probably download their music on illegally on any of these platforms and all of that. Even though there've been like more recent crackdowns on those kind of platforms in Nigeria, like all of them have links to streaming now, but that's another. But my point is, the radio is probably where they get to listen to those guys, so they tend to perform well. Tiwa Savage's energy with Wandiko and Marvel has been number one on radio for the last, I think, 4 or 5 weeks.
Mad.
Things going number one again this week, so that's.
And it's beaten before. It's just crazy.
Yeah, just ahead of before, yes. And it's also leading for this currently week, be just ahead of Rema's T. So usually radio goes to like the typical the big guys, but every now and then there's always, I mean, they all have budgets, so they can throw money on how to market their music on radio, and so they can make it work.
Yeah.
I don't know what the radio numbers are for Luna, but it wouldn't affect the albums chart anyway. So it's always going to be about streaming power. And by Wednesday, it should be on the website. What the final. This should be his debut week. So
by
Tuesday, Wednesday, yes, it should be. Now for Kokon, he debuted at number 60 on the singles chart. It should be on the singles chart now. And I am, weirdly enough, the major reason why it's on the chart is because of radio, because the song has the song has 594,000 streams on Spotify, which is the biggest streaming platform, or at least the most prominent in terms of chart points now. And it has 594,000 streams on Spotify in the last 60 days. You divide that by, you can tell that it's one on streaming. Won't be the reason why it can be appearing in a weekly chart, because the numbers aren't
right.
You don't just being able to do that. But well enough, she's signed to like the same level as Thames, so I think she'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, she's on the singles charts primarily because of radio, which doesn't really support the points that the person raised. That
I'm totally off the mark.
Right. Yeah, so for Lona, I don't know what is. I mean, when they update the rest of the chart next week, tomorrow, for the top 100, you can check where some of his singles debuted. But for the albums chart, it should be there about around the top 10. I expect he should be able to be on the top 10. It's almost like the B list of artists, so he should be able to get top 10 album entry.
Okay.
So I guess this is going to apply to Cameo. We're going to wait till Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
Who?
Cameo.
Yeah, so it will be next week, yes. Or it's Tuesday rather.
I mean, I don't know if I can't get the name correctly, but I don't know what the
Cameo as in Samuel, but with a K.
Oh, okay. I don't think that project is gonna debut, but you can just find out and check on the album chart. By Wednesday it should be on the website.
Yeah, shout out Camero, of course. But yeah, man.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that will debut. Sorry, I just said the name well now.
Camero, yes.
Yeah, that's a bit of like performance in like in Nigeria, he has a couple of singles on the singles chart too. So
Okay.
Oh, he cracked the singles chart. Seki, I'm guessing.
he's cracked it multiple times. It's
No,
not.
No, like I'm talking about with this project. Like I'm just wondering if Nigerians are listening. Like
I don't know. So unfortunately, I don't know the project itself and the songs on the project, which is probably like a. It's more like it's more of a meeting rather than a, because I haven't really been
yeah,
paying
no,
attention
that's
to
fine.
like Jazz World and all that shit right now. But
Wait, you've listened to Jazz World?
Yeah, I don't know. Their project is just entering now, like, and I can't get enough of it, so I haven't really paid attention to anybody else's thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't lie, man. This guy's kid, your delivery always kills me. But go on, please.
Sorry, I said it wrong. I made sure I didn't say it wrong.
All right. Fair enough.
So yeah, I don't, but I know he has had multiple entries like over the years, so
Yeah,
it should be
yeah.
it would appear somewhere on the charts. It's gonna be. It sounds like a big company. It's not hard to get a debut.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it. Any other thoughts before we transition to new music?
Okay.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was this week's top 10 on TurnTable Chart. Okay. Be here next week, of course, to see how a lot of the releases from this past weekend tend to hold weight on these charts if you are curious enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to dive into what's in front of us, the feast in front of us. Lots of new music. What's prevalent and what's heated, of course, is Ayra Starr STARRGIRL. I think it's fair to kick off with that. I know we have lots of feelings, lots of thoughts on this, but how do we... Yes, I see some hands going up already. All right, appreciate you guys. I don't know if Bellama wanted to share some of her thoughts and then open it up.
Yep. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Real Mobsters. You are welcome here. You are valued. You are important.
Yeah, Mobsters Unite, man.
STARRGIRL.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Screaming.
Sorry, you said welcome Mobsters. I was gone, I was putting on my purple gele, but yeah. Continue, sorry.
As a fellow mobster, proud mobster, I am very happy to be here. I am very happy we have gotten to this point in the STARRGIRL lore. I was very happy last week. There was a lot of build-up, and one thing about Nigerians is that, like, I do agree that if we take something personally to heart, we do really go far with it. So last week, before the album came out, there were a lot of conversations and a lot of people talking about how we must protect Ayra and we must support her. And one thing that jumped out to me was that, like, after all of this, I really truly hope that the album is something that we can all be excited about. So what's funny about it is I don't think Ayra has ever made a bad album. I think her last album is actually still one of my favorite albums, and I truly think STARRGIRL is gonna be one of those ones that people talk about for a long time. I know they said we should stop focusing on the way somebody markets their project and stuff, so I will say she did do a lot of work, and a lot went into that behind the scenes, so it was beautiful. But let me talk about this actual project itself. I have been anticipating this project for a long time, and I was very excited. Let's start with Dangerous. I am so sorry. Where were you people when Champagne Showers came out? Because all of you that are talking about Hysteria Pala, not 60 years old, this old man. Oh my gosh, this is... Okay, if you were one of the people that was like, oh, I didn't know that Hysteria Pala was not Yoruba, valid, right? Which back in the day, he had spoken about that before because he grew up in like
Emotion.
Emotion.
area, that kind of thing, right? So that's valid, which there are a lot of people that sing and do Afrobeats in Yoruba that are not Yoruba. So if you said, oh, I didn't know he's not Yoruba, valid. But to tell me that you thought you were looking at Ayuba and you were looking at Ayra Apala, you were looking at all these other people, you were thinking, this guy must be he's an OG, but not like that.
You know, that's a big flex, though. That's a big flex for him, low-key.
It's a big flex for him, but that makes me start to wonder where were all of you when Champagne Showers came out.
Of course, you can.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's a big flex?
It is a big flex because you know why? The genre itself, the genre of what he is targeting has such a rich and strong heritage that once people are aligning you to the generation where that sound or that genre was at its peak, for me that's a big flex. That like people.
Okay, I see what you mean by flex.
Like you sound so rich, you sound so.
Yeah,
I don't even know that. I see what you mean though.
Yeah.
I see what, because when I think.
That's not what
because what I
think you spin it positively, but that's not what they mean.
No. People heard his vocals, man. Like,
people heard his vocals and just assumed the man was 70 plus.
You immediately assume it was neck and shoulders with Ayuba or basically, or even the worst. Just to think of the ancients of the
here's
the genre.
Thing, right? Recently, when was it? Was it last year or a year and a half ago? We got Akpala Disco from DJ Tunes, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to wonder, like, when people heard Akpala Disco, like, what did they think was going on? Well,
it turns out a lot of people did not hear it.
No, a lot of them probably assumed in the same way, like, what's he called? Like, when they see a Terry Akpala, then you now add on, what's his name? The OG onto the remix. They are just assuming that, Terry Akpala is just another 70-year-old Akpala.
And even more than that, not even up to 2 months ago, we got Space Fuji, right?
Yeah.
With our dear sister, Bloody Civilian and Terry Akpala. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was a very, I don't think Ayra Starr has ever made a bad intro. Mm-hmm. And I think Dangerous was even more certified. I can't remember what the Mohit song is, but the...
Kiss Your Hand.
Yeah, Kiss Your Hand. The production... Fire,
Rage,
love
man.
it,
Rage,
love
bro. We're gonna talk about Rage.
Shout out to Rage.
Yeah, I think Dangerous is like pretty much like that song, and then going from Dangerous right into Amazing with our Nigerian sister in the Lord, K1. That girl. She's special.
Benji like 9:30, bro. Which is
she said.
Bro, you said this. You got work at 9:30. I'm trying to bend you like 9:30.
She's crazy for
That's my Nigerian sister.
No, but to be fair, I said this on the stream too. She was very demure.
She kept it cute. She kept it cute.
Very crazy thing.
She kept it cute for Ayra, for sure.
She kept it real cute.
Yeah, and I really loved it, and I thought also what was cute because I just saw the podcast interview that Ayra did a while back, and apparently she mistakenly she pre-revealed that K1 was on the album, but then the host reassured her that they were not dropping the episode till after the album will come out. So she felt better about that. But I know she was just very excited to have K1 on the project. So that's exciting. I have a controversial take. You people can go and fight your father and your mother. Don't face Belema. But
this thing that you're about to say, Belema.
For the longest time, I'm so sorry. Give me that. From maybe after the first 35, 40 seconds, I'm keep the rest of the song. I'm so
You're
sorry.
lying.
I am so serious. You can't, and this is not even an argument.
This is not even the controversial take I thought you were going to say, but go ahead.
No. Or you thought it was Leon Thomas?
I thought it was Leon Thomas.
I haven't reached that one. No, I'm
Wait, you're not a fan of Give Me That?
It's okay. It's so here's my thing. I think it's a good song. I just don't think it's my song.
That second verse? Sorry, that third verse. Sorry, the third verse after Wiz.
Whatever you say, I'm happy for you.
She said you
I'm,
shouldn't fight
I'm
her.
like, that's just my opinion. I didn't even say it's a
Mama
bad
said
song.
if you insist.
Like, it's not even a
When
bad
Ayra
song.
said
It's
if she
just
As long
had
not
as
to,
you're
for me.
happy.
if she had
And
to your
that's
I
YouTube
said
by two.
you got it, dude.
Yeah, you got it.
Wow.
Sure. Now for the take that Pepe thought I was about to take, because I've said this thing multiple times. I said this last week also when we were talking
Let's
about
hear it.
Oladapo as well. I am so sorry. I love this man down, but none of you put Leon Thomas on any Afrobeat song again. I'm so serious with you because you people are making me find songs that I do not like. I am so
I'm happy
sorry.
to
Like,
was
how can I be listening to Leon Thomas and I'm saying I don't like it? That is blasphemy. I love that man so much, and you people are making me hate his music. Somebody was like, and then we've had this whole 2-3 weeks of people arguing about what is Afrobeats and what is not Afrobeats again. And somebody now said, like, I genuinely think the best like Nigerian song, quote
dear.
unquote, in Nigeria that's Leon Thomas on it. It's Miami. It really
Yeah.
is. But then
dear,
also, it's Miami even Afrobeats?
No, it's
really.
not.
It's not.
It's still
So,
not.
like, I don't know what this argument is. I just think you people should really and truly free my brother if you're not going to do him justice. Pressure is not a bad song. It's just a very underwhelming performance because we are very familiar with what Leon Thomas is capable of.
Ironically, do you know who would have killed on that record?
Who?
Our South African sister.
Oh, please. I beg. As I was saying,
Brother, please.
Why did you deny that? Why did you deny that?
Nobody denied anything.
So far.
That is your
Because it's
opinion,
very
and I
obvious
love
what
it
they
for
were
you.
going for in the song. I don't know why you brought our sister inside.
No, it's okay. I don't. You didn't have to drag her into it. And also, shout out to our sister in the Lord, Tyler, because she won Best International Act this weekend at the South African Music Awards.
International achievement.
And she brought all the international achievement, yeah, and she brought all the South African artists, and she was talking about wanting a united Africa. And I'm like, I know people don't like Tyler, but I love her, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a nice statement.
Two queens for like love her, but no, don't add her. I'm talking about Leon Thomas. I'm not talking about
No.
Tyler.
I was
Tyler
just
Tornado. I'm so sorry. I keep saying. Actually, next week, what I expect from Turntable Charts is that Tornado have climbed back into the top 10 because you people do not give this song the.
I think it could climb back.
It's gonna come back into top 10, and I need you people to do the needful. Midnight in New York.
All right.
Anyway, you know what? Let me keep quiet. Shout out to her, though. Shout out to Ayra Starr. Beautiful song. Just the first time I heard it, I was just very confused.
Were you thinking beautiful gowns?
Bro, like, it actually sounded like beautiful gowns. Like, what do you mean?
I would have said beautiful gowns, but one thing about this STARRGIRL project is the production is beautiful, right? And so even if I wanted to say Midnight in New York is meh, I can't even say that because that production was fire. So
It's a cute song.
It's a cute song. I can't say beautiful gowns because it's actually a cute song. So shout out to her. I was just like, this is a very I live in New York song now. So good for her. It was giving first time I listened to it, I was like, what's in the Sex in the City? But you know what? Beautiful. Love it. Somebody is living their New York dreams. And I love that for her. Hot Body, we are not new to this. We are true to this. Miss Paper, all of you were very excited before the album came out and hearing it on the album, beautiful. I'm happy. I was thinking people would like it even more, but we are here. Dance is a beautiful song. The transition from Miss Paper into Dance into Where Do We Go? Lovely stuff. Who's that girl? Nobody should talk about Rema and his aesthetics. Like, you people are just haters. Rema, Who's That Girl? Lovely song. Misunderstood is a very deep song, and I love that for her. She told us how she feels. Letter to God. I love that we do always include at least one of these in the conversation. Heaven Baby, Zayn Malik. Ayra has spoken about multiple times how she's a big
One Direction.
Yeah, she's a One Directioner. So love it for her. Love her so much. Very happy for her that she got to do this with Zayn. And I'm seeing that somebody on Twitter said something along the lines of like, they're seeing more people are eating up Heaven Baby than Miss Paper.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, and it's like surprising. And I'm like, what's surprising about that? It actually makes perfect sense. Treasure, beautiful, lovely song. And Hot Body remix, shout out Danny Ocean. Altogether, I think this is like, I have like maybe so far this year 3 big projects that I've really, really liked. And I figured this was gonna be one of them. The only other project that I'm thinking is gonna jump into the list is Victoni's album. Pending.
Possibly.
Pending. But for right now, my 3 albums that I really, really, really do love that came out this year. Obviously, we have Stargirl by Ayra Starr. Yeah. We have Ashake's Money album. And you people are going to laugh at me, but I said this like maybe, 2 weeks ago. I think the best album of the year, unfortunately, is not an Afrobeats album, but it is by our Nigerian brother, the Outlaw Cherry Lee, and other Western Tales. Shabuzi did his big one with that album. So
that album is a movie. That
album is beautiful, man. I don't know what you people are doing. Like, so if you haven't
sat down with it yet.
Yeah, you need to go.
Unfortunately, I don't listen to country music, so
that's your business, my sister.
Give this a
but congratulations to Chibueze, though.
But like,
I love this space because like it's gonna remind you to go do what you haven't done. I didn't even understand.
Go listen to the Outlaw Cherry Lee. But that album, Money and Stargirl, I'm very happy for Ayra, and I really hope that everything pans out and she gets the wins that she rightfully deserves from this album, because it's one thing to make a good album, it's another thing to get like more than your flowers, to actually like make it mean something. Because like I know she's always been invited to sit at the table, but she's never won anything, she's never gotten anything, and I really don't want to see my girl win. So shout out to Stargirl, all the mob stars, you are valid. Don't be annoying stans, please. Don't do nonsense stand work.
Honestly, I am the mobster activity in recent time has been a very like bittersweet experience for me.
Very interesting.
Because on one hand, it's like obviously I can't stand stands. Generally, any artist or anyone that has a stand that has a very parasocial and like obviously crosses boundaries when it comes to their love and their excitement for an artist, I'm not a big fan. But at the same time, it's one of the biggest indications of an elevation of a star power. Like it just signifies that she's in a different bag right now. The way mobsters are moving, the crazier your fans are.
Do you know what my favorite thing that happened last week was? Yeah. I started following. There's a Zayn Malik like fan page
account,
fan account, right? And they were tweeting about like Heaven Baby and how it was coming up and all of that, and they were very curious about Ayra Starr, so they started asking questions, right? And they went back and they started listening to all of her music, and it was just so beautiful to see, like, to live experience somebody that's like listening to Ayra Starr for the very first time, like as an individual. And it was so interesting, like seeing what their reactions to that were. And I won't be surprised if at the end of this year Ayra is on my like most listened to for real. I love that girl. 19 and Dangerous, the year I turned 21, every single thing that Stargirl, everything she touches, she's really good. And I genuinely still think that the best song, which you don't have to agree with me, the best song that Ayra has ever made is All the Love. But that was one of the songs that I remember the person like listened to and was like, no, this girl is like crazy and they want her to win. And obviously they want Zayn Malik to win too. So I'm very excited to see where we see Stargirl in like a week. And
all right.
Before the end of the year. But that's my Stargirl submission, man.
No, for real. Yeah, man, we hear it. Except that, give me that take, which is insane. But
no, please, I beg you.
But we'll open it up. We'll open it up. We have lots of speakers. Let's try and keep it as, I guess, open-ended and concise as we can. I have Pepe and then I have Dare going up. What we saying about the album? Your summaries.
Thank you so much. Let me stretch. Well,
are you tying your Papa Gilly right now, or is already?
Oh no, my gilly is on. Don't worry about that. My gilly is on.
All right.
Wow. What do I think about this album? I put it to you, maybe until next week, but at this current moment, Star Life is the current album of the year.
Star Life.
I mean, Stargirl.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. Stargirl, wait.
Star Life never come out, though.
Wait now.
Star Life never enter.
Stop shouting.
What kind of fraudulent slip is that?
Year, please. God,
there's a fraud in our midst.
Guy, one of them say that Star Life, the other one say that Stargirl. Luau. Stargirl is currently album of the year, and I don't want to hear it. Brother, please shift. Stargirl is the current album of the year, and most likely will retain that position for the rest of the year. Sorry to all of your faves that have albums to drop, cool and whatnot. But at this current moment, we are currently only listening to Ayra. I have never been more invested and proud of an artist before in my life. Oyinka did her big one. Like, wow. From beginning to the end, whoever is A&R of the project, 10-10. The sequencing on the project, 10-10. Energy, 10-10. Like, everything about it felt really, like, you could really tell, or like you kind of see like the journey. Like, you could definitely see the journey in her art, like her artistry. Like, she's taking risks on this project that she's not really done before, which I really like. I'm so sorry. Listening to Ayra Starr on Amazing was very shocking. God, I said, Ayra, is that you?
She's been trending towards this direction, to be fair. But
no,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's been
our Nigerian sister.
That's what I'm saying. There's been movement towards
that
this,
third verse on Give Me That was one of those.
Yeah, but this was the first time but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's one thing to say.
Or the hook.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's one thing to say it the way she says it on the Give Me That and the way she says it on Tornado. Yeah. It's another thing to say it the way she said it on Amazing. I said, ma'am, you're talking about grown people's business. Like, what are we doing here? No, I really enjoyed the project. Like, the producers, all of them did their biggest ones. I think altogether it's a really well-rounded project. Like, you want your pop ballad, you've got it. You want your typical Afrobeat, Afro-pop, you've got it. You want Afro R&B, it's Shadie. You want the one that they are, what's it called? Leaning more on the like, I guess, would you call it like pop rock kind of situation is Shadie. You want is also, hey, what are you looking for exactly? It's on the project. Yeah. Anything you're looking for is on the project. I think Dangerous is the best intro to an album I have heard this year. What a crazy, insane way to open a project. Shout out to Terry Apala and Lovin for their background vocals, but I own like all day today, like no one, not an absolute soul. My brain would just be singing the hymn. That's the only thing I've been singing very randomly. And Ayra Starr Lomontoso for real, man. But yeah, I thought the project was amazing. Heaven Baby is what ballads are made of. Like, wow.
Generational, man.
I heard that song and immediate goosebumps. First and foremost, I think I had just forgotten how good Zayn is. Maybe because I just haven't listened to a lot of him recently. Right. But I don't know that I could have picked a better person to do that song with. Like, the vocals were incredible. The way he like blends in and comes in, like backs her up. Like the whole thing was just Heaven Baby is probably to me, if anybody don't come and beat me. Heaven Baby to me is the best song on that project. There is nothing like it. And I can understand why people are gravitating towards it. Because it's just that good of a record. Like, I think the only is what?
It's for lovers, man. Like,
it's actually for lovers, and if you don't believe in, if you're not a real lover, you won't get it, and that's okay. It's not for everybody. The one thing that also surprised me, Give Me That, unlike Belema, I did not like Give Me That as a single. I did not like that song.
Wholeheartedly did not.
I did not like it at all. However, in the context of the album, I actually enjoy it a lot more than when it was just a single floating in the world. Another thing, Justice for Where Do We Go? I will continue to carry Where Do We Go on my head because you people have refused to see the genius in that song. See, after level, nobody's talking to you, please. I know that starts.
That drop.
I agree with you.
I will hawk Where Do We Go? You people are not seeing the genius in that freaking song, and I don't like the fact that you don't. That song is so beautiful. Like what's
birds,
like,
man? Like you can hear
bro, so much. There's so much bedroom on this, man. And then like in my life, I've never Tornado is Tornado. Like I've never seen anybody make whining sound like a spiritual experience. I was like no, seriously. Tell me you don't listen to Tornado and you just feel it in a very deep part of your soul, and you don't know that he's whining that this baby is actually talking about. This baby is actually talking about.
If you like, don't whine like Tornado.
If you like, don't whine like Tornado. You never know. But like overall, I really loved it. I love the way it's sequenced. I love all the things that she like. All the facets of herself she gets to explore. What's it called? Now, Belema said that, that in fact, this is one I want to really table. Please, people should continue putting your Thomas on your Afrobeat songs. Don't listen to that Belema babe. Sorry, I don't know what she's talking about. But Pressure is such a sexy song. Like, what are you on about? The way Ayra even delivers, and then Leon now comes
she's
in
in a
with
head
his
voice
own,
for the most part. It sounds so lit.
I've never felt
Pepe,
so
as a Leon Thomas fan.
Yes.
Don't you realize that because you've heard Leon Thomas in his true purpose and
fair, he's everywhere this year, though.
For
the last year and a half, he has
what
been
I
everywhere.
think it is that it just feels like he gave bare minimum, then I think that's part of the problem. His bare minimum is never even bad, and I think that's where I'm stuck. Is that like, even when he does his bare minimum, it's never bad. It's just that because I know what he is,
what he's capable of, you just think this is not.
I literally feel like the guy is just phoning it in.
I mean,
you know what? Like, what's it called? Yeah, but like honestly, I don't know that I get that from Pressure. Like, I actually think like Pressure is such a like sensual song, and I think he actually does it like justice. Like, If there's any, in fact, no. So far, I don't think there's any Afrobeat song that Leon has been on that I'm like, oh, there's such a clear disconnect. They should never try this again. Like, I don't think I've heard it. I don't think I've heard one. But I really love Pressure. I personally, this is even, I guess, on controversial takes. Even though Amazing is a sexy song, I personally believe Pressure is the sexier song. But that's just a yeah, I said this before. I've said this.
That one is your own.
That's a very hot take. Yeah.
It's a very controversial take, but like there's something, because the thing for me is like Amazing is like, it's sexy in the words and maybe a little bit of how like dark the production is. But there's something about the way Ayra sings in her head voice. It feels like a head high listening to her just all over the track. I'm like, bro, this is oozing sensuality. I can't explain it, but
I'm sorry, but the guitars are Amazing. Just puts you there first.
Guys, see, I'm telling you, the thing about me is that, especially when I give takes like this, people don't hear it at first. But don't worry, you will catch on late. Yeah. Don't worry, you will catch on. Don't worry about that. I think the only record maybe that is not my favorite that I probably don't go back to often. If I say this, now people will tear my shit. It's probably Treasure. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's not a record that like it's a good song.
It doesn't make sense, but it's okay. That's why.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
It's objectively she's telling me that me not coming back to this.
I said it doesn't make sense, but that's your take.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like it's actually objectively a good song, but for some reason I just feel like by the time I get to
You're so David
Heaven, like by the time I get to Heaven Baby, I'm like, that is a job well done. Let's wrap it up here. I think this is how you. So I don't know. Treasure is not bad, but like I just don't ever really go back to it. And then the Danny Ocean Body remakes, beautiful gowns, beautiful downs. Congratulations to them and stuff.
I'm starting to think that I have a question, because this has been happening often. Is it that you people just don't like music where you don't understand the language?
No, it's not even that.
No, because it's not even just this song. It's been
Which one?
Several times now.
Oh, is it because of Bonjour? Is it because of Bonjour Zobu?
Calling the record Bonjour Zobu still kills me.
Bonjour Zobu. Are you mad?
I'm sorry.
No, but legit, that's what he says on the song.
But it's not what they do. Sorry.
No, but the Danny Ocean record, it's just the record label play. It's
very. But that's why I mean, like, it's very obviously like a God, I'm so sorry. It's very obviously like a record label play. But even beyond that I don't know. Like, I just felt like Hot Body was such a perfect record as is, that I understand why they did what they did, but like the original for me is perfect as it is. Like, left to me, nobody will feature in it. It's not a single, so everybody should just mind their business and let Ayra sing about hot bodies and her hot body.
And she needed the Latin pop market on this album, one way or the other.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, to get the Latin pop, maybe I understand the label business side of things.
You understand the label part. You don't understand why they. This thing that you've said now makes me have a question for you. What did you think about Midnight in New York?
What I think about Midnight in New York, I thought about being Midnight in Element's house. That's what I thought of. Valid.
Yeah,
that's what I thought of. If that's what I thought
For me,
of.
I was in the mall.
Yeah, somebody carry me to a rave and let's unt the night away, man. Why not? Why the heck not? The only thing I want, please, when they are doing the Miss Paper video, Ashake needs to make an appearance. I'm so sorry, please. I need to see Mr. Money say hi to Mrs. Paper. I need it. I just need it. Like, you just need to complete the circle. But yeah, I thought it was a very solid effort. I really hope you see that Heaven Baby record. Guys, I'm going to say something. People should bear with me. It must have Unwe in my mind treatment. I'm so sorry. I need people to every time.
What are you saying? Unwe in my mind is
Unwe in my mind, yes. Every single time someone wants to go play something on Spotify, the next thing that should come up, Heaven Baby. Every radio station, Heaven Baby. I need us to be sick of Heaven Baby. It's that good a record. Like, I've even seen the people have been making edits. Those couples content edits, and every single time tears
people have
come out of my eye.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they've been doing Heaven Baby for Nollywood movies too.
Bro, I need where's the call of
that video.
That's cute.
The song has already been used.
Oh yeah, people already started making
people are
like
already doing edits.
video edits. Somebody needs to make
welcome.
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
Oh, I've seen very many.
There are currently over 100,000 videos.
It's probably on the Clock app, right?
Yeah.
Not just on the Clock app. I've seen some on Twitter. I've seen some on Instagram. They've been making edits. I need somebody to make a Call of My Life edits with Heaven Baby.
Also, this is how you found out that Aya Nakamura is engaged.
Oh wow!
It's what?
She's engaged.
Congratulations to her. Congratulations to her, man.
No, love it.
But yeah, very solid album. I really hope that like this opens, a lot of doors for her. Like, her talent has always been undeniable when it comes to her projects. Like, it's one of the things I hated about the year I turned 21 was just how much a lot of people did not carry it on. I thought that was such a good album. And I was like, people are not hawking this the way I think it deserves to be hawked. So I really hope this is the one. Like the fact that even Mother Nature, for the first time, we are finding a purple crab. Clearly, Mother Nature is even in support of Stargirl. So
yo, can we have a side conversation about the marketing about this album, or at least what has become what, like, obviously.
Emmanuel, they said we should stop talking about marketing. Focus on the music.
I beg.
they're no real.
I beg.
Please, nothing I love more than seeing niggas posting pictures of them in gele.
It's great.
Even brands, you go see what's it called, brand, they go put purple gele on top.
It reminds me so much.
I love to see.
It reminds me so much of Brat, like of Charlie XCX Brat. Like it's taking that parallel. It feels like they're even taking some notes from that rollout. In terms of the cover art being a statement itself. And then that now transitioning to everybody picking up the purple gele and the purple lights, the purple hearts as well. Everything.
Like nothing killed me more today than seeing somebody's phone who was like kind of like the screen had spoiled and there was like a purple line running down. And the person said,
I think it was so good.
This Ayra Starr rollout go far.
It was so good that it survived the whole ruckus that went on the tier over the weekend.
With the shady vibes thing,
usually you could do all the marketing, but something like that can swallow your marketing.
Nah, that couldn't compete. It could not even.
Yeah, it rode the wave. It rode the fucking wave, and that was impressive as hell.
Yeah,
it was
like if you're not talking about Stargirl, if you're not rocking a purple gele, purple anything, nobody wants to hear from you at the moment. And I love that. I love that the world kind of stood a bit. Nigeria stood still a little bit for her, because she really does deserve it. Her talent is worth it.
It's the world, though. Empire State Building is the won't be just Nigeria.
True.
Yeah, the Empire State Building.
The Empire State Building was purple. They let purple fireworks off in Lekki. So.
I think that's this tie back. I think that also ties into. I don't know if it has to do with her surgery as well, but the Empire State Building and everything, I think it was in conjunction with
with the endometriosis
and thing.
Yeah, it was like a charity
for Ayra. So I was like, that's women power.
So is it fair to say that
she's here for the girlies always?
That the Ayra owns purple now? Shout out to Wiz, shout out to Omale.
Who won't collect them?
They say they will come and tell you purple boy now.
You guys want to upset Slick back. I
was about to trigger Slick back.
I'm about to trigger Purple Ranger. Come and tell you something nonsense.
Purple Ranger, sorry to you and yours, but at the moment...
Wait. There is, guys, you know this now. It's no longer purple. It's spirit. The emojis have even changed. Also, this is just for this.
I beg you, Omale will be fine. It will be fine. You know the funniest tweet I saw this week? The funniest tweet was somebody quoting Wizkid and saying, Ayodeji, focus, purple.
Oh yeah, purple emoji.
Who was somebody tweeted something too. I think it was Terry Aquala. He tweeted something and he put it in a white heart. And then they're coming for him too.
Because brother, you need to understand your assignments. Did you not practice your line? Purple emojis only. Thank you.
Anyway, man. I think that's about it, right, Pepe?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Dari, what's good, man? How you find this album?
I think it has been lit. I think I watched some of your reaction to it.
Okay.
And all of that.
It.
So, yeah, but I really love the way the album starts. I think that Terry Aquala has like a very unique flavor he brings to songs. When you think about songs like Jiggly with MI or My Money with Fouls, it really speaks to like how the kind of flavors that he can bring to all the songs.
Yeah, those are even sleeper records, man. I hear you. But yeah.
Yeah, so then I think the production is crazy because like it's cinematic and it also has this nostalgic thing because it samples Kiss My Hand. So like I think it's very dope, and I also think like the title in itself is she makes reference to like her first album, and I think the intro in itself is just beautiful because I think she's trying to capture what a what she has to be or what she is to be like a star girl. Like she has to be dangerous, and then she ties it back into being a pretty gangster and the whole mobster thing.
Right.
So I think it's a brilliant intro to the album. Then she goes with lines like "Ratata," "My machine it don't start," all those kind of things. So like, I really enjoyed how she made it very cinematic. She brought it to life too, as well. In as much as the production was doing a lot of heavy lifting, I think she and Terry Apala they really delivered.
I love him. Sha, I love him too.
Yeah, it's a good way to let everybody know that you're the headline, you're the subject matter, and all of those things. So I also like Amazing. I think Amazing reminded it was dark and it sort of like reminded me of like earlier songs that The Weeknd used to make. The production took it to that kind of place.
Rihanna too.
And what do you say?
Rihanna as well. Kiss It Better.
Yeah. So like I think it was brilliant. Then everybody was just killing it. K1 Babe, that second verse, I don't know, man. She was slapping the beat, man. She she did it justice.
She did a lot of slapping. For real.
Yeah. So then I think I also love the way the album was sequenced. I think that no song ever felt out of place. One thing I even love was how the placement of the singles. Because I think a lot of times people can get lost on how to place
It's
the
very easy
singles.
it's very easy to mess that up.
So and I think that she did that brilliantly. The whole team, however they decided on that sequencing, it worked. I also think some of the sequencing was also by mood because you get the sexy records earlier, then you also get into like her speaking about I love the Misunderstood record, like crazy record. I think Sad Girl Ayra is a bag. I think when she's really speaking about things that are hurting her and things like that, she really gets into like this flow state. And I think that happened on like Misunderstood. I think one thing I'm going to object. I think Midnight in New York is fire. I'm not going to argue with you people. I think it's fire. Maybe. So I think maybe it's something you guys have to experience. But Midnight in New York is dope, man. Like so.
What are
if
you
we're
trying?
talking
What are you
about-
trying to say?
if you're talking about midnight in New York, it's always a fabulous time of the day. Can't lie.
New York is lit.
Time.
New York is fun.
Like
Yeah,
New York at midnight, beautiful. The production on that song, if you're talking about, also beautiful. But as far as
No, I think no. The things she was saying on that song about like you can't like when you're doing Midnight in New York, you can't be
can't
thinking
lie.
anything.
I'm approaching it as that's a love letter to New York. She's been living there for what, 1 year now, Abby? Almost 1 year.
Yeah,
I'm happy for her.
probably.
Congrats to her. It's a love
Yeah.
letter to New York. I'm not worried about her.
Anyways, so like I really like that record. I think it's just vibes. I think she captures what it's like to be there, and yeah. So, but in general, I don't want to get into like the marketing bit of it because I think that was also brilliant. I think everything worked right. Yeah, then I don't also want to. I remember seeing Ima watching or listening to Heaven Baby. It was like he wanted to end the stream straight up.
Legit, man. I was rushing my summary of the album.
Yeah, so like he wanted to just leave. So yeah, that's really the Heaven Baby is really a dope ass record. I think
so much potential
like
in that
Ayra
song,
said,
bro.
she said our album is for or our music is for the girlies and lover boys and all of those things. So I think everybody can take that one record and really run with it. But I think it's a phenomenal project. When you're thinking about just like the production in itself, I think like the production is very edgy, sort of like futuristic,
Yeah.
and all of those things. But one last question, Sha. So in terms of like, because I think some of like the vocal performances on this album were mind blowing and all of those things. So this whole Dangerous record just made me think. I know they used to say she sing past Wandy Cool, but I don't know whether we can. I don't know whether Ara is topping that, but like she's really doing it, man. So
See.
yeah, but I'll just end on that note, Sha.
Thank you very much,
So
Dara.
fast. Something that you said was that Ira said that this project is for the gays and for the lover boys. Thank you very much, because we've talked a lot about Nigerians and listening to female musicians and artists.
Yeah,
and
that
all
was
of
another dialogue that came up
And
as well.
I saw one of the most nonsense takes I've ever seen, that Nigerian men don't really listen to
Let's
female artists
pin it. Let's pin that
because they are
conversation.
not, because they are thinking about confidence in body. If I stone all of you, you are just not
Let's
lovers.
pin that conversation. Hopefully we get to have that conversation because there's a
very
lot of
nonsense
listeners right now. There's a lot of listeners just
It's a
Yeah.
a lot of
conversation we should
speakers.
have.
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure,
want
for
to
sure.
steer it in that direction, but like, is really something we keep having because I saw a lot of things
Yeah.
about people talking about men not listening to her. I think there's some misogyny there. So, but that's that. So, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, hopefully we can get to it, but I just want to give room to as many speakers as possible for on the album itself. So I know Dante is on here. We have Rookie coming after him, and then Harvey after that. Dante, what are you saying? What are your summary
My hand
spark
though.
notes? Yes, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Slickback is here.
I'll try as much as possible to be quick, as much as I can.
Yeah.
I noticed Slickback's profile picture after we started the space. I didn't realize he had done that.
Hello, I
So
just no.
yeah, so I think the first thing I want to address is a little bit more broad, and it is I think we need to more often call certain things great and legendary even while we're experiencing them, not until it becomes nostalgia and
Yeah.
we want to live in the past. There are a lot of, there's all the conversation of music used to be this and that, but there is still, I even think music that is superior to some of the things that you people respect so much, no offense, that is happening. And I think this album
Yeah.
is evidence of that. Top
Yeah.
to bottom, banger. I understand the purpose of every record. I appreciate every song. The producers, the songwriting, the sequencing, the cohesiveness, the direction. I'm not even gonna like touch on like whatever the form. People can have form marketing conversations, but like I'm the person that didn't really want to listen to any of the singles except Hot Body. So like, give me that. I think if I ever played it, either didn't finish it or couldn't, get through. But on the album, I liked it. Who's that girl? I don't like feeling like a marketing victim, so I just didn't listen. But then because I'm just like I'm waiting on the album. Like I'm like that with so many artists, not Ira specific. Ira, phenomenal vocalist, bodies everybody, and then coexist with everybody at the same time. And I think where I've arrived with listening to her over the years was that at this point, I can mostly describe her voice as like compassionate, almost like you're listening to your long distance friend sing out a journal to you as you both grow through life, knowing she's writing about reality and yours simultaneously. And that's just the way I feel is like, if you understand what it is to have that kind of life and imagine your different time zones and you kind of have to be your schedules clash and you kind of have to like make up time for everything to align. That level of like emotional depth
Yeah.
comes off when I hear her sing. Now, the song Midnight New York is great, but I'm just like Ira. I am not there, but there's media Midnight in Ibadan as well, so I'm just gonna be vibing
You
on
say
that
I'm
one.
in Ibadan.
It's a
I
midnight
don't
in
get.
Nevada, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of like why I was, and I
Midnight in
did have
Lekki
like,
phase 1.
yeah, I did have like outside experience with this album because I think I forgot what day it was this weekend or a couple of days ago. There was a shoot, and I put out the speaker, and then it wasn't even my speaker. I started playing the album, and it was guys and there were girls there as well, and it's just like it turned into a thing that when it was like deep into the night and everybody was like dancing to this project because when I started playing and I started with Dangerous, someone was like, I could hear people asking, like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? I felt like, oh, it's Ayra Starr. And then it just keeps going. And I think I first started playing before I started running talk about, I started playing what I consider like the bangers, like
Yeah.
Midnight in New York, Dangerous, Mrs. Paper, Dance, Tornado, all those kind of songs. And for now, I'm just going to stop here. Is that like, Heaven Baby is a great song, but I feel violated.
Nah.
I feel like because again, I'm trying to have an honest conversation. I'm forcing this space to be a safe space right now, contrary to what Iman was saying earlier. Um, like it feels is making me feel things that I don't want to feel, and
Huh?
that's not.
Sorry, say that
Carla, you'll
again.
be fine.
You
No.
will
Carla,
feel
you'll be
it.
fine like
Sorry,
man.
wait, what did he say? What did he say?
He said he's making him feel things he doesn't want to feel. You gon'
Let
feel
me
it.
finish. Let me
You gon'
finish.
You'll
feel
feel it
Let me
like man.
it.
finish. Oh
Safe
my
space.
god.
Yeah.
Fine.
Dante, you
Can
don't
I?
want to feel it.
All of you
Can I
self-proclaimed
finish?
Komodo dragons, you will become lover boys by force. Say amen.
Komodo dragons is
Every
killing
day.
me.
That's
Open your hearts
crazy.
to love,
That's
dears.
crazy. That's crazy. There's a type of people used to call dragon somewhere. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What? Let me please. There's a way I put my thoughts together and I started it. How am I gonna say this? I kind of feel violated just in the sense that like it didn't kind of ask for my consent to start making me feel the way it was. Now I am a lover boy
Oh
to the
my
core.
god.
That is my day-to-day reality, being a lover boy.
Mm.
But
Hmm.
there's just a level of like emotional that I'm just like, bro, am I sure I wanna, not avoid this? And that's just it. And
Every real year now is really afraid of their
Oh
mood
my
season.
god. Dante's afraid
it's
of
kind of like
commitment.
I
when
put it to you that
oh
if
my
you are
god,
a real Yana, your final evolution is
let me
accepting the emotional person you are. Accept it
let me
today.
say this.
Feel
Call
it.
it trust, call it trust issues, call it whatever. This song feels like you met someone and feeling, not what the song is about, feeling. It feels like you met somebody and then in like 1 month they are requesting a level of vulnerability that you're not yet ready for.
Wow.
And just that's kind of like how scary.
Dante, if you want to talk to me direct.
Okay,
That's so
I
crazy.
put it. I put it.
Me where they fall in life in 48 hours and I need 1 month.
Praise
You
even this one.
That's
That's
when did
funny.
you fall in love with 48
That's
hours?
I
funny.
just want to put it to you that this thing that you are trying to prevent is following you like mad. I don't get what you are saying. That
Ultimately,
love you
Dante,
are
I
scared
will
of.
tell you from experience, it's a losing battle.
You will
Mom,
be fine.
Losing
Like
battle. You
you
just
feel it.
get
Oh my
used to
god, this
falling
nigga
in
is
love. It's
crazy.
That
okay.
Mumu button will be pressed, bro.
They
Hello,
don't go press again.
wait. Somebody initiate my
Actually,
room button.
Imad, the
Like, I
button
am
will
a
be
man in love. Can you,
squeezed.
like, forget what you people are saying and let me
Bro.
land my
No, but
plane?
honestly, the one thing I will say about that record, how honest it is so heartwarming. Like, especially when she says, what's it called? Are you having baby? God damn it, baby. The way she says it,
Yeah.
you
You're an
feel
angel.
it.
God damn it, baby.
God damn it. I'm like, oh yeah. Real lovers, man.
you people, at this point, I just also want to say, even though I
The
fully disagree
celestial
with
thing.
Dante, even though
Honestly.
I fully disagree with Dante, you know what? Everybody have their own experience. If that you are running from, it will still catch you. But
Don't say we go catch her
Again,
for fraud.
again,
yeah,
I would
just
like to,
good. Congrats to you. I'm sorry that you feel that way or whatever. But
okay, can
or
I please
whatever, really.
kindly
But
finish
Sorry that
my,
happened to you.
All right. Shout out Dante, man. Appreciate. Or
why are you starting? I'm not even done.
okay. Let's
I'm not
start.
done.
Okay. Let's start concluded. Sorry, my bad.
My
Don't it?
submission was scattered.
We are sorry.
You people, I had a segue, but that's gone. Um, Permit me to just repeat some things,
Okay, repeat it.
and we blame Pepe and Belema. So yeah, just wanting me to feel certain things that I'm like, am I sure I want to feel this? Taking you back to moments of like surrender,
Mm-hmm.
reminding you of like the trade of companionship or where you're trading for companionship. And if you want something, is like this is the choice that you're making. And all this I'm describing in words, we're all in feelings, and you just realize that like your choice to lean into that is just something that music can make you experience and do. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
that just like how much power this thing can have over how you feel without permission. You get me? And
Right.
it's one of those songs that did that. No, I could definitely absolutely
Music, you don't
really
need
just like
permission to enter your spirits. I will talk them again.
exactly. And the reality of what that is being placed on a pedestal or placing somebody on a pedestal, being young and thinking the person you love is like all that, and then intentionally with even with somebody that has self-awareness, just allowing that person to, regardless of what they put you through, you're just gonna be there. That's kind of the level
Yeah.
of vulnerability that is just very scary. And I think the song reminded me of that, and in turn, it also reminded me of that's actually the choice you're making when you choose to get involved with somebody. So
Wow.
yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah. It was a beautiful experience. There's just and then the icing on the cake for me was Danny Ocean. Give me some Latin, Spanish, something. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try and
Th-
criticize that.
That's
I get
Dante's
the
bag.
point.
That's Dante's bag.
I'm not going to, bro. It was Albert was such a great song already, and immediately I saw the track list, I was like, oh, perfect. Like you absolutely killed it. And then he did his thing. It was there. It was calm, and
Dante is probably mad it
everything was.
wasn't Pesoploma.
The thing is this. Peso Puma has his own pop moments where they go reggaeton, but I
Yeah.
always like him in like regional Mexican production. That's where I prefer him. And then, which is
Right.
very similar to what the band posted the other day. I was like, what
Yeah,
is this
that's
man
so.
on?
That was
He was like the
that was
instrumentation,
so
who's using
random.
that is harmonica. I was like, what is
Yeah.
great? Who taught him? But I get
Anyway.
that. So I don't know. I know. Here's the thing: we are so talented on this side of the world that I know people someday might tap into that bag. The point is, after like I've listened to Plan for a year, for not a year, a while, either last year or this year, one made a tweet, and it was two pictures of uh two different regional Mexican. Sorry, guys, I'll be fast. Two different
Yes, please.
regional Mexican records. One of it was Rari by Peso Pluma. I think that was the thing they dropped after Exodus album. And
Mm.
then it was like, oh, who can sample this for him? And then I realized that I think people that came to comment didn't really know what that was. And I was like, you're never the only person that is thinking certain way. So if somebody can take regional Mexican music and bring it and convert it into this and it becomes like a sound, I'm like, okay, that would go crazy if they do it right. Because maybe for once I'll start judging. But yeah, that is my submission,
Gotcha.
for Ira's music. Yeah,
All
Ira's
right.
album.
All right. All right. I love what you said about us recognizing a song or a moment with an artist or with an album at the time and call it what it is, as opposed to like letting nostalgia kick in. I completely hear that. As far as like witnessing greatness and just calling it great, right? As you're seeing it.
Yeah, it's because like in moment we have so many great artists, so
Yeah.
many great. Like they left to me, they
Yeah,
are
man.
on par with even the people that they say they look up to.
Yeah,
And
man.
it seems that there's this thing where we always look at it from the lens of, oh, the people that came before you are just always going to be better than you. But
Yeah,
that's just
man. Yeah, man.
not the case for
Yeah, and I
them.
and I
Yeah.
and I think it's crystal clear that regardless, Ira, 3 albums in, this material that she has so far, the features, the overall presence that she's had as a star, as a pop star, she's gonna go down as one of the greats, man. Like I think it's not even a far fetched thing to witness what she has able to do so far. My guy Adayo is here. What's going on? Adayo, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, man? Good evening. Yeah, I'm there. How
Appreciate
you doing?
doing well, man.
Okay, so I mean, for me, I don't really have um There's not much to say. But can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, so to start with, I would say as if for Ayra, she went to this album with very high personal expectation and standard. Like she set the standard that this album had to raise the level sonically and possibly even commercially. Roll out our interviews, the things she was saying, she was just dropping like gems in it and a bit of like idea of what we should expect in terms of even the maturity we got to experience on the album. She talking about like a song like Where Do You Go From Here? I like to start from that song because I genuinely do not like that song. I might even hate that song, but yeah, but for the sake of this album, it
Yeah.
actually do work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for a song like that, it's when she dropped out a single, I was upset. I was unhappy because what are you doing? You're the star girl. You shouldn't be begging any man and trying to what do we go from here? What are we doing? I don't like that. But when she talked about it's a sneaky link kind of song, and it didn't make sense in the album. You know, she's mature, she's grown, she's willing to talk about sex now. She's bolder in expression. She's bolder in thoughts, and even so the expectation was there. The fan expectation was worse. It was really high. I don't know how the pressure didn't get to her. Personally, I was checking in every other week with my friends at Maven, and you could ask them like I was like, what's going to happen? Are you guys, should I be posting online? Will you guys not embarrass me when this stuff drop? Should I be making mouth ahead and this and that? Because I mean I'm a big Ayra fan. To lead up to the project, I was a bit uncertain. That's why I had to be checking in to just get that confirmation that okay, don't worry, it will be good, things are going on, because I really didn't get some of the records, like they're not adding up to me, like for me, like give me that drop. It was an okay single. I thought it was nice. It was not my cup of tea. I would never play the song that much. I didn't like it that much. I think Rema was absolutely stunning on the collaboration. I think Odd Body was a fantastic record, and I just didn't know what she was going to do with it, and if it was the direction she was going to edit to. Like you do Odd Body, you're sexy, then next thing you like feel like whining over a man. And also then Tornado drop, and I felt like, why didn't you just give Fola an entire verse? Like, I was not really sure. It felt like I was like, go, just go all in. Like, why are you playing? Why don't you want to give him an entire verse and just go all in instead of just having him do vocal support and the stuff? But when the album dropped, I mean, I could confidently beat my chest that this is the album of the year. It would take a lot for anyone to stop this album in just the sheer quality of the material involved. I mean, when it comes to rewarding the album of the year, eventually commercial success would definitely play a part, impact and acceptability would play a part. You cannot exclude that. But in terms of the intrinsic quality of the material, it is absolutely amazing. It is extraordinary. I really had some expectation, but I could say she really smashed them. And I'll start with the world view. Of course, she's been playing at a level where she wants to break into a particular market for a while now. And I mean, me and Dr. Roman do have conversations about this from time to time. I'm like, okay, would it work? I feel like she's not had the music to compete at that level for a while.
Yeah.
The kind of songs she's been releasing has not really been able to compete, especially when we know there's a certain lady from South Africa who's been busting that market, and she's really had, like, you hear a song like Chanel and you be like, okay, this woman means fucking business. Like you hear a song like Chanel, like, how the fuck do you compete with this? And I was not hearing it from my girls, like, damn man, so I was really bothered. But with this record, with this album, yeah, song like Amazing, and I can confidently beat my chest that that's the maybe in the last 5 years, probably since Essence, or maybe even better than Essence, I think that's the most global pop sounding record to have come out of this part of the world. Like the seismic sensual atmosphere on that song screams global pop star. Like I feel like she's playing at the pop level, like someone who should be making music with like Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello. Like that's how that song sounds. Yeah, then and of course you have to expand your worldview. So now Nigerian artists, we do something where you go global. Like there are two ways to go global. You make music for Nigerians. We blow up the song. You take it there. You service it. You strategically market it across different pipelines, and you take what you get. Right? Maybe the Middle East, maybe the UK, and Ayra has been trying to break into the most difficult markets of them all, America, without actually trying to get help from Nigeria or UK. She's actually going direct. Like, okay, I want to break here from here, and it's very difficult. But so and it, like she has to make music that appeals to the audience, and she was able to do that on this album. Song like Midnight in New York, where I mean she's taking up residence in that city, and you have to be able to express yourself and share some of the experience you've gathered living in that city, and she's able to do that. And another reason I really love this album and why it who's a superstar, even maybe the brightest of stars, is that the best artists know how to use talent. You know how to use the best producers. You know, like the best pop stars, like from Katy Perry to Britney Spears to Taylor Swift. You know how to use to Rihanna. You know how to use the best writers, the best producers, the best collaborators. And so the people who combined to put this record together, they knew what they were doing. They used like the army of. It's like they had camps across they had different camps, and they choose the strongest songs from each writer. That's how it looks like. I knew some of the writers, and the materials they were submitting, it's really like it was really strong, convincing materials, and she was able to deliver all of them. And I think in terms of like the curation of the project as well, the sequencing, the way it comes together, I no longer kind of like really bother about those things. If the songs are strong enough, it will tie together at the end of the day. I mean, you can never have a sequencing maybe as bad as what's the Burna Boy's last album? I mean, it can never get as bad as that. Anyway, so yeah,
What day, God.
yeah, so she paid almost an attention to this album. Sorry for taking so much time. That feels almost extravagant for the average Nigerian musician. Nigerian musicians make really good albums. They can, and they arrange the albums. They try, but the way she pays attention, it's like you could tell that this is like a whole another level. It's like twice as tall kind of curation at that level, and I think it's really fantastic. So now, down to the commercial part. Of course, it's really tricky. For Ayra, it's very tricky. I don't want to even go to being a woman and anything. It's just about the music itself, and I can connect. Nigeria is a very peculiar market, and how the music can move the audience can be very, very tricky. It's not very straightforward. A song like Dangerous is fantastic. I think with all I agree that it's the best opener this year. I think it's fantastically curated, perfect ear-narrowing. Putting Terry Akpala on that record, absolutely killer move. It's short for a single. It's an issue. It's short for a single. The best part of the songs was the ending part of the song, like the last 45 seconds, and I just wanted to hear another part, like maybe a little verse, then you roll it back and take it to like 2 minutes 50 something seconds. But it's really strong. But as a single, it's a really strong song, but I don't know if it works as a single because it's quite short. Then back to the singles that can be serviced. There's almost like every song is strong. You could service a lot of songs, but you don't know if it will connect. Everyone is connecting with Nigerian, like on Apple Music. This thing, I think it's nice. I'm not buying it. I think it's just having a moment. I think Nigeria. I don't think it's the song that would do anything in this market. It's just songs like that have not blown up in a long time. It's not. Maybe if it's 2014, I would say when we had Banky and co. I would say okay, maybe the audience building into it. I just don't see it having like a really really long run. And because it's also in terms of like the language, use of language is also a little bit not very, very familiar with Nigerian audience. It's a song like Dance, a song like Treasure, I think might really do well, yeah? Then Yankee, where she's putting her energy, so I'm going to end with this. She's been really trying to enter the market. And to be very honest, the audience here just don't seem to care. They just don't seem to be checking it out. And it's not for lack of, now I cannot say it's not for lack of good materials. They're really, really good materials, but they just do not seem to be checking it out. But I know that with consistency, if she keeps stabbing at it, keep trying, keep dropping the right materials, it's going to connect. She's one TikTok viral sound from exploding. Like we're looking at an artist playing at a whole different level in terms of attention to detail, quality of music, and the most beautiful thing of it all, like the audience might not be paying enough attention yet, but the creative in that ecosystem, they're paying enough attention to her. And of course, she has a support system, a partnership with a label, with a label that can put her in the right rooms with the right writers.
Yeah.
She's gotten a Zayn Malik collaboration. You need things like that, you know. Till sooner or later, they would start paying attention. And once that each record comes, there's a backlog of catalog to take it to the whole new level. So, yeah, definitely album of the year. Definitely really, really proud of Ayra Starr.
Yeah.
Really, really proud to be a Sabi. Do they call us Sabi boys? I don't know.
Sabi boys.
But,
Yeah, it's Sabi boy.
I'm a Sabi boy. Okay, I'll take it. So, I'm really proud to be a Sabi boy.
Yeah.
And yeah, so for now, pending when Victoni's album drop,
bro.
hopefully it lives up to the expectation. But for now, it's a three-horse race between Clarity of Mind, Money, and Ayra Starr.
Yeah.
And based on the material alone, Ayra Starr
It has to be Ayra Starr, man.
And yeah, so shout out to the biggest gangster in Nigerian music right now.
No, man, for real. Shout out to you, Adele. Appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Can you say something on Amazing, if that's okay? I'm really sorry, man.
Yeah, no. It's fine. Go ahead.
When Adeoye said that, I didn't want to preempt it because I knew he was going to give a more detailed breakdown of the album than I would have ever dreamed of doing. But when I heard that song, I knew exactly what was on the brief. I knew exactly what the Amazing.
Amazing, okay.
With K1, yeah. I knew exactly what was on the brief.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the references that were in that brief. I think if I say Rihanna's Kiss It Better, for instance, and then you go back and listen to that song and then Amazing, you will hear it.
Yep.
And she delivered it in such a way that I was sold. In my head, Ayra is still the 19-year-old, but I got to that song on this album. I'm like, no, this is a grown-up song.
There's no 19-year-old.
She sold me that song completely, and I bought it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, man. No, fantastic record. No, for sure. Like Adele was saying, I think obviously she's been trying to make a mark in that market, and I think this is undoubtedly her best effort. In terms of like her best swing. It's just a matter of time to see if it connects. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Appreciate all it takes so far.
This K1 fellow, where's it from?
She's British.
K1 is British.
She's British, but
is a she or is a he?
She's a she.
K1 is she.
She's a she. She's
Nigerian blood.
She's dominating the R&B space right now.
Okay, can you people stop doing
She's actually dominating the R&B space right now, especially in the US.
If you're not listening to K1,
yeah,
I'll go on Google. I'll go on Google. And also the song.
No, please let me do before you go and Google out. Please, if you're not into freaky music,
don't have any.
That's what you're into.
No, I can work with that. I can work with that.
Exactly. If you can work with that, then go and listen to her last album. You will be.
I want
her last.
She reminds me of this girl. I don't know if you guys know this girl called Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She reminds me of Banks a little bit. So then the song with the what's the name of this?
Leon Thomas.
The upbeat song.
Leon Thomas.
Oh no. Miss Paper.
Theodora.
Yeah, I think that's a really strong record. And I do like Leon Thomas. I don't know why. I think the issue in or why people don't like him is that I think you guys have listened to enough of Chris Brown in Afrobeat, and his voice does a particular standard, and it feels like I to be honest, I feel like it just feels like the natural replacement for Chris Brown.
Right.
That's why people it just feel like if you listen to the video record. Yeah, it feels like okay, we cannot put CB on this. Okay,
didn't I say this last weeks ago? Didn't I say this?
Let's put this guy on this and let's do.
It was Friday.
Disagree.
It was Friday for a minute. It was Friday for a hot minute. It was a Friday for a minute.
He puts art into the record. He tries to. What I like Leon Thomas on these songs is that they do not really take him to the territory he operates in. He tries to do that Yankee Afrobeat kind of like sound, and it does very well. He put his art in it. Like if you can tell when an artist is putting effort into music, and that's what Chris Brown gives us more than any other collaborator from that side of the world. That's why we love him, because Chris Brown puts his heart in it. He's going to speak pidgin if you need him to speak pidgin. He's going to do everything he needs to do. And when I listen to this Leon Thomas guy, he does the same thing. He's like he
does he have a pidgin
like he put body like. No, I'm saying like he put body like.
Okay.
No, I don't think he has a pidgin line.
No, he doesn't have a pidgin line.
really puts his body into it. So yes, finally, I just want to add that Ayra really shows for something that that a pop star needs to be able to do, which is to make music for diverse people, make music for the beautiful girls, make music for the heartbroken young ladies, make music for the guys.
The emo people.
The guys can relate to, make music for the demographic, like the zesty demographic that love her music. So she's really been able to do all that. And it's because she has the discipline and she has the attentiveness of a pop star and not the average ego of I cannot use songwriters or the way like the average person Nigerian artist would operate. She didn't do that. She really, really took all the help she could get.
Great point.
She delivered fantastically. So, man, I'm really proud of her, man.
Yeah, man.
I personally say she's the most versatile female artist out of Nigeria, but that's just me though.
Oh yeah, I mean that's not far fetched at all. As far as versatility goes, man, Ayra's name comes close to everyone, man.
I wanted to fight one of Adeo's points where he was saying that why was she dropping a song about sneaky links and all of those things? But you just counter that point saying she makes music for sad girls and all of those things. So
it makes sense.
Yeah, that was in hindsight. Yeah,
I mean, like look at a song like Tornado. I wouldn't expect it from her, but that song fills me with unbelievable level of lust. I don't understand. It's like a very slow record.
I'm so sorry. Why is he?
No.
I'm so sorry. I love that all of us are getting different things from that song.
It is a slutty ass record.
With that record.
No, because you are filled with lust and people like me and Benema are going to worship service to God.
You people that know
when Fola say Tony, bro,
I used to say some things that are very spicy and crazy. When you think about how she writes these lyrics, and it's very intelligent the way she does it, and you're just like, girl, calm down, man. Man. Talking about pressure, talking about water, diamond, everything.
Honestly, that run from Amazing down to Give Me That, Pressure, Tornado, it is the slutty chapter of the project right there. Man.
I really like she really did that album. She cooked on this album because if you know how to make albums where there's the A side, there's the B side.
Yeah.
She really cooked it like that, man. And then on the B side, you're having all this deep introspective records. Man.
Especially no, it was intentional. You can tell how it was arranged.
Yeah, when our dear sister said you go to work at 9:30, I want to bend you like 9:30. So you know what?
Okay, you know what? You guys have triggered me enough to comment at because I fucking hate that verse.
You hate that verse?
Please leave here.
Shut up. Adeus, I think you.
Hello, get down. They go. They go. You self, they go.
Actually, this is how you know that this is triggering me so much because my opening was going to be that Pepe and Benema should let me finish my submission before they jump on my neck. And of course,
I don't go jump you care.
So triggered.
I don't go jump you care.
So we have Adeus and then Miss Was It to you and Toby for
all right. So let me put it like this. First of all, okay, I'll get to the good parts later. I think K1's lazy on that verse, especially after, maybe because I just listened to.
Okay, lazy is not the word. Right? Lazy is not the word. I understand. She held back a bit. She held back a bit.
Which is the opposite of what she has sold to me. So I saw wait now.
Okay, let me finish.
I'm on your side, please.
Miss Watson to you, don't be on his side.
Let me finish.
I actually, so my view is kind of I'm not anchored in my entire position. I will tell you why. I don't know if it's because, as Adia was talking about A&Ring earlier, like I don't know if the brief was like, go there, but don't go like this is still in Nigerian album.
Yes,
I think
yes.
And that's the second song, right? It's like don't go and overdo that and they ban us.
It's the same way. It's the same way. No, listen. This is the same way Rema had to tell Odumodu to dial it back on his verse on what's that record on the years. It's like obviously every artist they have their
War Machine.
War Machine. Yes, thank you. Every artist, there's certain artists that they know how far they can go. Like they can
Bro,
get
like
a
you
lot.
wanted, you know Nigerian
But-
people. You want K1 to come and be doing till it
But
stinks.
you have to intentionally dial it
Jesus.
back. You have to intentionally dial it back.
I wish I don't want to say, you know how I feel. Everybody, this album is great. Let me
Yeah.
just start there. Nothing's taken away from that.
Yeah.
If I'm nitpicking, right, then I would start saying, that's not even where we're at. The sequencing was great. I like the features. It was maybe again. I honestly think it's a bias thing. I think it's because I've been playing the other K1's album like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it has
And
to be that.
I was playing it and I was like, wait, like what? Like,
bro, risk it all.
Bro, I've been writing
Bro,
lyrics.
Good girl.
Go.
People who listen,
Bro,
people who
good
listen
girl.
to K1 will definitely. If you listen to K1, you will know the difference.
Oh my god!
But I don't know that our Nigerian audience is ready for till the room stinks. Kind of K1.
I'm fair enough to give accommodation to that. But like I said again, it was the second song on the album. You're not trying to get this shit turned off immediately and be like, what the hell is that? Because somebody's mommy now thinks that Ayra Starr is a star from God. That's what she is. But the thing is, this is like a gospel prayer. But anyways, album was great. I don't know. It's funny because people are talking about Heaven Baby. I don't like that song. Don't ask me what. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No worry, we know why. Don't worry.
Wait.
Don't worry, we know why. We know why. It's okay.
In my personal life right now, let me tell you why I don't like that song. Because halfway through the song, the song they sound like somebody you see for remembrance of your love that tragically passed. But the love that I love you right now. I'm like, which one is it? Is it best in the? But anyways, it's not. Maybe
I will be purchasing a box of tomatoes and finding you. You guys,
it's okay. Don't worry. Bring it on. I'll eat and cook. Now, I will say, I need a woman that is deeply in lust with me to be dancing to Midnight in New York in front of me. I need that.
Thank you.
Sometime in the present future. Okay.
How are people getting lost from Midnight in New York?
No. See,
are you not hearing the lyrics?
There's a part. See, I want to explain the exact moment.
Oh, Ayra, the woman that you are. Everybody get their own.
I would like to explain the moment, but I will have to snitch on myself because I am an upstanding gentleman that does not participate in such behavior. But there's a flow state that you reach that you just know. Any guy that has been with a babe that is again, I did not say love. I said love can be present, but the lost part has to be present. That song, that exact song plays, and you're looking at the song, the lyrics are connecting, your eye is connecting with that. That's the song for me, right there. It's gonna happen. Maybe I'll come back and tell you guys when the Lord blesses me with that feeling again. But no, everything else was. It's funny because with the sequencing of the album, I actually feel like I liked Hot Buddy more. I like some of the singles. Like it felt better to hear them as without standing alone. I don't know who said Aya is not that 19-year-old anymore. I'm very sorry. It's still a struggle for me to get it out of my head. I just feel like it's far away. The gap is far. So let's keep it over there. But all in all, I liked it. I think it was Adia that spoke about not wanting to I guess rethinking this in hindsight and not wanting to why did Fola not have everything else makes sense now. And this is one of the things that I really, really appreciate about a good album is that they're pieces or nuggets that they drop over the course of their singles journey. I mean, in terms of the lead up to the rollout or whatever. And then when you're able to synthesize it all and bring it all together without it sounding whatever the heck David gave us 2 weeks ago. Is very impressive. Anytime you drop a project that has this many, you have maybe 4 singles already dropped, and you had 14 new tracks or something like that, or 13. Being able to walk away with 4 solid songs that you'd be like, if I hear this, I want to. That intro. I know some people are going to say we have spoken about, and if you rank the best intros that I've ever heard on a Nigerian album in the 2000s and whatever, put that song in there, and it's very, very close to one of the top whatever you want to call his name. And in terms of his intro on his project, on his debut album, I would say I really, really like that intro. I liked Terry Aquala's job on there. I like what he was doing. And I think that there's a use. I said this with the Fola thing. There's a use for like having artists do this on other people's projects. Like I think everybody always like clamors for the like positioning as like a feature or getting the person on your own project, but like using those voices or something that sounds like some of those people on like certain songs, whether it's for like backup vocals or like kind of this bridge or
Zlatan
whatever.
is one
It's, like,
artist that
really,
people use sometimes.
Yeah. I think he's on the money though because if you need ad libs, like there's probably nobody better, like since Slim Case or whatever. But Mrs. Paper, okay. Now this brings it back. Now this is my second thing I don't. But again, I guess you can't do this with an album. I guess the date makes sense, but I have this opinion about we haven't talked about Rema yet, right?
We have last week.
Okay, good, perfect.
Yeah.
So you're talking about T, right? Specifically,
yeah.
Okay, this is the issue I have with I think of it from this lens. If you are trying to cater to this sort of Western, we want the West to adopt us more, whatever the case is, right? I am very upset with some of these projects. I had the same gripe with Fireboy and Fields' project last week with Shake. Last year, sorry, with Shake. There's certain songs that should not drop at the end of the summer. Like, I feel like the song needs to drop at the end of June or end of May, so we can play this song in Ibiza or in, at these festivals. But then they're wrapping up, it's getting cold. That's when you now want to drop this song that very, very well that
some people are outside year round.
Again, that's fair. But again, if it's the demographic where the dollars are, that is my point. If you're trying to get those people there, I just feel like we can't be dropping whatever. I can't remember the title of
T.
Fireboy's new
T.
This one, those songs are like you hear them and you're thinking I should hear this while I'm at an Afrobeats party in Albania. Like that's what I should be hearing. But anyways, that's just me. Yeah. All in all, this is one of the first. Ashake did it earlier this year, but these are the two albums where the hype matched what was delivered to me.
Gotcha.
I was not disappointed. I was not that I was expecting to be disappointed, but like there's a way you kind of build something up. Now we have switched over to our brother, Hey Books. Let's hope that he doesn't fall my hand and soon come. But this was great. I'm very excited for her. Some people here grown. She sounded confident. She sounded more in control. And I think that's what you want from like the evolution. Yeah. And I'm just glad that she's leading this charge of like women in Afrobeats. I think the confidence and the wave that you get from people to drop, just even if it's EPs or whatever, from just seeing their like leading face do something so good, is very exciting. So props to her. And yeah, that's it.
Appreciate it.
Real fast, I just want to bear with me, everybody. I want to let us go into a moment of prayer. I fear that something is happening in the land. Ayra Starr dropped album and all of a sudden everybody's in Lost. I just want to say a quick prayer. I hope you people find what you're looking for.
No, because actually getting lost from midnight in New York is not something I thought I would ever hear.
It's actually crazy. But you know what?
If I asked the two of you the last time you were inside a confined dark building with flashing lights, you answer me confidently with the answer that I like, leave me alone.
Wait, what was the question that you just asked?
Don't worry.
What's the question you just asked?
My own is to hold your babe listening to this song, especially if she's not a sabi girl.
Did I say there's anything? I didn't say anything.
Thank you, Lord.
I just said I am praying that all of you find exactly what.
Should I read you some of the lyrics? Should I read you some of the lyrics?
It might be midnight in a Legushi, but it will happen.
Belema, should I read you the first verse?
What did I say? I said it could easily be midnight.
No, yes, actually, Emmanuel, please.
The thing that Adewus is saying, I literally saw it in real life. Two couples in my phone say dancing to midnight in New York.
All right, let me read the first verse out.
Midnight in Sunday service.
Red wine on my lips.
Oh shit!
Excuse me.
He moves like he would be the one.
Get down, please.
Roller coaster on my hips.
Like, bro.
Come see the come see this damage you done.
Are you kidding me? What
Are you? Did you say are you kidding me?
my heart's in your command. Bare back dress, heels in my hands.
Don't wear dress again now.
No, that time doesn't exist tonight.
You know what's stressful
Time will
about
never
this song?
exist when it's
I
made.
promise
no,
you,
that time
this is
don't
one of
exist
This is one
tonight,
of the few that I know that she experienced that night, exactly that night I went and wrote that song.
I mean,
I guarantee you that is exactly
It's
what
a
happened
real
in this
night.
song.
it's funny because the atmosphere of the production doesn't lean
You know
into
why
this.
it's so funny to me? Because this Midnight in New York song,
Yeah.
all I see it as is a love letter to New York. I didn't know you.
No, she's frolicking in New York with somebody.
You are imagining things.
She's frolicking in New York with somebody
night in
now.
New York.
But obviously, a perfect night also
Now, you
consists
know,
of a
Belema.
person now.
See, Belema, I can promise you, as a guy, what she's describing is 15 minutes before you call the Uber because you know you have to start going home. I
personally did not see all these people are saying. What I saw, I can
That's
see I can see the lost part too. But this was giving very much. We met this night. It was a fantastic night, and we will never see each other again. It was fantastic when it
this is why I
lasted.
always
Actually,
While
design
we
my
were
God
birthday.
bless
This is
you,
why I want to
no,
design
but-
my birthday
God
card.
bless
No, but that's why people. Pepper, you just described exactly why people would lead into
no,
that.
but what's it called? Adewus is looking for a babe. This person is talking. This was a
I don't think
night in New York.
It's part of it now.
Oh yeah, please let's move on, please. You part know your lost, please.
Anyway, all I wanted to say is I just wanted
calm
to
down.
say a prayer for all of you. I hope that all of you find what you are looking for.
Amen.
all you
Amen.
media people that interview her in the next few weeks, ask her what the inspiration behind that song is.
I mean, that first
Bible
verse.
study.
I mean, reading that first verse.
Bible
man.
study is
Come
crazy.
on.
Are you?
Reading that first verse. Anyway, real quick, I know we have Ms. Wazituri. I don't know if she wanted to
Mrs.
give.
What's it to you?
My fellow mobster. She no go dey again.
Mobster.
And then we have
Always have
Toby
something to say.
and Uba.
Yeah, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. The emperor is here. I just have to tell you that nobody bother. I just don't know. I listened to this album like the night I got scammed.
The night you got scammed.
The night I got scammed.
That's coming on the deluxe, Abby.
I'm so sorry. Please, that actually sounds like an album.
Is it coming on the deluxe? The night I got.
The night I got
That
scammed.
sounds like an Ayra deluxe, man.
This what's it to you? That's the name of your next EP.
I promise.
So sorry, man.
7.5. You not try, go back home and do another thing.
Sorry.
But then I listened to it the next morning. I was like, oh, I was bitter. This is what you call an album. And I don't think I've heard a Nigerian album in a long time. Forget Thames. Thames is not in Nigerian. I don't think I've heard a Nigerian album in a long time. This was what you call an album. She did it again. Oh, sorry, that's another one. But
different porn.
you guys, K1 the ultimate that we were talking about.
God bless you.
K1 the ultimate. I am crying. I've actually never
heard that name before.
never having pieced it together. Actually, K1 the fucking ultimate.
You know what?
That's Ayra. I'm with Terry Aquala next to him.
What's your problem?
Mrs. What's it to you? Do you know why?
No, because
do you
actually
know why this
Colin-
is perfect? Because every day I keep trying to remind people. You people know that K1 is Nigerian. You people know that K1 is Nigerian. They don't pick it up on it. But now, see, K1 the ultimate.
K1 the ultimate is
No, seriously,
Wow.
K1 the ultimate. I was looking forward to that because when I first saw the track list, I made sure not to see it till the album was released. I know it was very hard. I always just swipe. So I thought Doechii was going to be on the album. So like that was the first person I was looking for. I was like, oh, Doechii. I saw K1. I said, No. I must listen to this. This has to be my Nigerian sexual awakening. And I listened to it. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Did you scrap this verse and give it to Ayra? Did you have a headache that day or something? Why are you not giving us? Somebody said she's making space for the Nigerian audience. I promise you, the people that are listening to it are not the people that are making space for. So what then is the essence of the space that you are making? Close this space, my dear. Say everything you want to say. If you are licking cat on the album, say it. Please. I don't like all this. The Miotzi thing that K1 went to go
Miss
and do is
Watson
not.
Tuya said no. Miss Watson Tuya said no space for the Holy Ghost.
Do you understand why we
Scatter
leaving space for
everywhere.
the Holy Ghost? The Holy Ghost has left that album when you're begging somebody like 950, I mean, whatever she said. There's no Holy Ghost in that. Do you know what that position is? I had to go and look at the round clock and see how they are bending.
Miss Watson Tuya, please, can you
No,
please?
think about it. Think about it. I had to go and look at a round clock. I didn't look at iPhone clock. I looked at the round clock. I said, word. And that's one thing I love about Ayra. Even if she's singing slow, she will give you lamba. She will give, like, I don't know where she picks it from. It's always so fresh. It's not escalated. Sorry. It's always so fresh. Like,
Miss
lamba is always
Wotsia,
so.
Miss Wotsia, I just want you to know
Sorry.
that I love you so deeply. Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much
you very much,
for
baby.
saying
I love you
everything
too.
within my soul because
What do you
I
people mean?
appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. You are my dear.
What the hell is going on here?
It's a confession of love. This
Also,
is
please,
what
I
the
want to
album is
correct
doing. It's
something.
making us
I want to
lovers.
correct something. See, Ayra is the queen of Lamba, but that 930 line was K1 the ultimate.
It was K1 the
Please,
ultimate.
let's
No,
give the
She knows,
I know.
yeah.
I'm just saying that
Ayra did say
Ira
she had
gives
the earthquake
space.
in her legs.
No. I'm saying Ira
And the
gives
backboard
space
was
for that.
broken.
Like, she's the one that just,
She
when she just
okay
puts
there.
you on the song, you lamba, she lambas, everybody just lamba
Mm.
together, and you just mix. Do you understand? I had to get in my elder woman bag. I said, well, how do you put that gele on your head again? How do you do it? I did not find out how they did it, and unfortunately, I didn't have the purple gele, but I would have. I would have.
Shout out to all the Gele
Now,
masters, man.
Mrs. Watiti, I can borrow you my purple gele.
please do. Please do. It
You're
goes with every
welcome.
outfit. Please do. But on a serious note though, I don't know why people are getting freak from this album. I'm not gonna lie to you. The next morning I listened to that album and I almost bawled my eyes out. I was like, oh,
Thank you.
Towards the
oh my
end, yes.
Some of us were seeing romance, the rest were seeing
all
lust.
these people were getting freak nasty from that shit. Me, I didn't get it. Do you know my favorite track on that album till now is Letter to God? And you people are heathens. You see a track with G-O-D on top of it, and you people are not sending the track. And this is how I know you people don't respect God. Yes.
It's ironically a
Yes,
love song, though.
It's a love song, to
And
be
it's not even
fair.
about God at all.
It has not.
Excuse me, but God is involved. I know it's a
I'm
love song. He
crying.
said you wrote a song about it and threw it upstairs, and
Bro,
you
she said I wrote a
understand?
letter to God about you. I
A
folded it up and
letter to
threw it
God.
so high.
Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
let me just say that there's something Ayra did on this album that I really, really loved. Like, I don't know if you guys are R&B people, like the vocal inflections, the choices she made with her vocals. Oh my freaking God. I was like, okay, this girl knows job. Like, she actually went, sat down, and created this album and said, fuck the outside noise. I'm going to give you what I want to give you. Now, she said B-side because she's going to do deluxe. It's going to be full of the tumba dance music. I am always ready for that. But this particular album, I was like, oh my God, she's making some vocal choices that, wow. Like, the last set of people that I respected for this were young Beyonce, Adele, like people that really like. If you listen to their popular
Sing.
music, if you listen to their popular music, you might be like, oh, they don't know how to sing. But like, if you listen to, like, as a technical person, as somebody that studies music, and hear like the tones, the like dexterity that they are using, you're just like mind blown. I was mind blown. I said, God, and this girl is, she's younger than me. God damn it. Why? Why? Like, this is, I don't even know. I was re-listening to the album. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And just slowly, I had to say, this guy is a genius. I'm sorry. Like, I don't really call people geniuses like that because the word has been watered down by Kanye in my books. But God damn it. I was like, this girl is a genius. Because, like, I don't know. Also, the A&R, because I didn't go deeply enough to go and be doing who is A&R, who produced this. I don't even know any of the producers on A&R. I've just been listening to it as something I enjoy. But, like, if most of the choices on that album were A&R choices, then that person needs erased and they need their private parts leaked up
Hey,
and down. Sorry,
Jesus.
sorry.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm
I'm
begging in
sorry.
the
This is
name of
wait. This is
Jesus.
still a family show, guys.
Wait,
This
This is
let
still
me
a family
oh
show.
now
explain.
is a family friendly
It's
show.
a family
Let me
Okay
show.
explain.
now.
I'm so sorry.
Some of us
Sometimes I
get
don't think when I
picking.
say this thing.
Wait, to
But
my
no, seriously.
let me go incognito because when they take screenshot my profile, I'm a
No,
respectable
no,
man in
no,
the
no.
industry.
On a
Yeah.
serious note. On a
I have a
serious note.
reputation to
We are
Yo,
not, we are
keep.
all
But
adults
so
here.
if
We are all adults here.
yo, I
They'll
beg.
come and say Pulse was it called? Is this time where they are talking about
I even chase one advance like this for one of my people. No, don't
Okay,
spoil my
okay.
own name.
Let me keep it PG, guys. But on a serious note, the choices on this album, I kept on clutching my pearls. Like, wow. I can't even think of one right now. That's how. Like, I can think of many. I'm actually joking. But like the intro.
Yeah.
Like just the beat, I actually thought it was going to be a throwaway thing. I just thought maybe they created that beat and did it for like the animation or whatever that she put out. I didn't know it was actually going to be on album. So when I listened to it, it was like a welcome, like lovely surprise. And all the people that be saying, Ox ladies, Kinika, everybody be like, that is the only Wandico's child. Wandico only has one picking and it's Ayra Starr. He doesn't have any other children. I
Okay,
promise you.
please let's get down. Wande has very many children.
No. I mean, like the
Of
children that
course,
he
but
accepts. This one is his
she's
biological child that he accepts. She's in the
Well,
wheel. She's in the
first,
wheel.
first,
she's in
The
the
first,
others
first,
middle.
first.
I'm
are
crying.
others are fighting for spots, but she is in the wheel.
The others have baby
And
mama
just
drama. Abi.
yeah, just the choices. I know I keep saying choices, but I don't even know how to explain in the right like technical term. It's just the choices that she made on the album. It just
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
like I'm just so mind blown beyond like the writing, beyond like the hype that is getting. I don't know why people are becoming executives telling us how to make the song number one. Listen to the song because you enjoy it. Please listen to the album because you enjoy it. You're not an executive. Please.
Hello.
Please. I know everybody wants to beat Tyler, no,
Yeah,
but at the
that's
end of the day,
talk to him.
trajectory can never be similar. It cannot be the same. It can be similar, but it cannot be the same. Today she's making 3 point something million. Tomorrow, the next project that she brings out might not even be as good as this one, and she makes 16 million. Like that is the game. Like why are we acting like she has to have this album is do or die? So if it doesn't beat Tyler No now, the next album, people will not be like, the one that we supported before, God, that did not be like. So, what would you abandon her if she doesn't do the expected? Like, there's one page like this Rihanna Crave or something. I don't even know. That page has been giving expo. Maybe if you listen to it midnight and you reduce the volume, you will increase it. I said, please stop
Bro,
No,
doing that.
no,
bro.
Miss What City is
Play it
killing me because
backwards.
that's exactly what I've been
No,
Bro.
saying.
seriously.
If
I
you
want.
play it
Say, put
on
it inside
this
playlist.
DSP and
Do
DSP, now leave
Yeah,
it
and you
there.
put it in your.
Then at
someone said
midnight,
they should ban Audio Mac
bro,
because Audio Mac is taking away their Spotify. I'm like, wait.
if you turn it on at midnight and you
I'm
sacrifice
like,
a chicken, and brother,
bro, like,
and
how are they?
please.
They're like, why are they submitting it to Audio Mac? I'm like, what?
Exactly. I'm like, why are you guys
Yo.
not doing what this girl has done? It's clearly obvious on this album that she dissented media, she dissented popularity, she dissented what could have easily gotten her a W from Nigerians. She dissented a lot of things on this album. As fans, learn to dissenter numbers. You are not Don Jazzy. What's it to you? Wow, this is full circle.
Bars.
I have to mention my own name.
Bars,
No,
nigga.
but seriously, what's it to you?
Now you
Like,
ate
why
that
are you so
unintentionally.
obsessed? Why are you so
Yeah.
obsessed with numbers? Now, if you get 16 million, what's it doing to your pocket? So you can sell all the Tyler. No, Tyler is bad. Unfortunately for you, Tyler is talented. You can't take that from her. Tyler is always going to bring out a little two-step that will make everybody closer. And that's it. Let Ayra be in her bag. I think it does such a disservice to the album that people are trying to listen to it to beat someone else. Like, it's not good. This girl worked so hard for her to be distinguished from that thing. And the very thing that she worked hard against is what you are bringing to the forefront. It's actually very annoying.
It's working backwards.
Yeah, it's working backwards, seriously, because for every what do you call it? Good album review I see, I've seen 10 how to beat Tyler. Don't beat Tyler. You're making her fucking more popular. If that's what people want
If
to
there's
hear,
if there's
you're making her
anybody
more
to beat
popular.
Ayra Starr.
Exactly, beat what she did last time. You understand? So yeah, but Letter to God is my favorite. Sha. My second favorite is Dangerous. I'm not going to lie to you. I was walking on the road. I felt if anybody should just mess with me, I will slap them. Like that song is actually a dangerous song. It doesn't make me feel sexy. Everybody says, "Oh, that song." No, it makes me feel dangerous. Like I'm gonna slap a bitch, and I love that. What other song do I like on that album? I like the K11, even though they didn't give me what I was looking for. There was one of the Theodora, my dear. God. Your seat and reward is in heaven. Like you don't understand what that song does to me. That song, I when I'm 60, I'm going to be telling my children, people don't know what real music is. Back in my day, they said, turn me up like gas. So I'll be telling them that because that song, there's something special inside it. And now I heard somebody saying, I don't know if it was on Tier or on this space where they were like, oh, let's do African dance music. Like, please, can we as a nation, I know it's kind of somehow. Can we as a nation prepare ourselves to start putting Nigerian dance music, Nigerian Zagadat music, Nigerian opioid music, Nigerian kiniko, because maybe it will force the Grammy and all these other people, even though I don't give a fuck about them, to actually not be lazy and actually categorize people well. Because if it's African dance music now, I know there are other Africans that are doing dance music, but they're not doing it exactly the way Nigerians are. If it's Nigerian dance music, there's at least a distinction. I don't know, maybe that point, it might not be the most eloquent point, but that's a grievance I have when it comes to all these titling things. I'm actually tired. That was the biggest mistake we made with Afrobeats. Like, I'm actually tired of Heaven to Letter to God. Letter to God now want to win Grammy. They will say it's Afrobeats. Please, there's no Afro beating in that song. Anyways, 10 out of 10 album. I have no skips. Also, is it me or every song sounds better on the album? Tornado, I never knew that I would like Tornado more than I do now. Even what's that? Give me that. Beauty did they call that song?
Yeah,
Give me that love.
God, yeah, you see. Let's not talk about it.
Let's not talk about that song because she's a
there.
problem child. She's a cousin that I don't like being around, that is always around. But every song just sounded better on the album. I was like, I don't know if it's synergy. I just didn't see like the songs working together. I'm not gonna lie. On first listen, I was just like, this is throwing me off. There's Dangerous, then we are going to heaven, but then eventually I just got it. It clicked in my head. And I don't know, wherever she is, minus all the accolades she's getting, I hope she's extremely proud of herself because this is an album that, you should just, when like you are really old and you're no more doing things, you should be like, wow, that is something that I've done. Like, that's an accomplishment on its own, regardless of if she becomes number one. I see people are saying, oh, don't listen to female music. When they pass you people and they win Grammys and Ayra Starr is an EGOT when she's 40, you people catch up. Don't catch up. I don't even want people to catch up. Anyways, that's my submission. Thank you, everybody.
Appreciate it.
I just wanted to say something that the singles sounding better on the album is also because there's better mixing and mastering that's happened beyond when they were released, and yeah, but definitely it was a cohesive project. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying they went and remixed and mastered it after,
Yeah,
after they released it?
that standard
That's
process.
typically what they do.
Oh,
To kind of make
I
it
didn't know that.
make sense
Learn every
together.
day.
But yeah, man, appreciate everyone. I know there's other dialogues and conversations around this album that we can have, but I have two other speakers just to wrap up the submissions. I have Toby, I know, and then I have Uba just to close out. How you feeling? How you
Mr.
feeling, Toby? What's good? I know I remember the conversation from the last album as well. So yeah, man, let's follow up. How you feeling about this one, bro?
I'm good. What's up, guys? Belema, how you doing?
Mr. Toby, how are you? Greetings. We want to hear what you're thinking.
I think in terms of like talking about the album, I think we've covered almost everything about the album.
Right.
But I think I'm just going to go a different direction. No, I never really care about numbers and anything, but I care about rollouts of albums.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about. So I don't sound very negative because I know we've all been praising it. I think for me it's the album of the year. I think it's quite impressive that this is Ayra's third album, and every year that she has dropped, she has been my album of the year. I'm going to give a wild take, and I think that she's going to have the best catalog when everything is said and done. Because I think she can't make bad music. Talk less of making a bad album.
Yeah, no,
But
she's great. She's getting in there into those illustrious discographies. I think she's entering that conversation for sure.
oh yes, and from a storyline perspective, like 19 and Dangerous, talking about her feeling young as a teenager, the vices that comes with that. 21, the year turned 21, she was more sexy, more out there. And then this album, Stargirl, she was more very, very expressive. This album didn't have a theme like the other two albums. But just in general, I think my only again, this is more to Maven than even to Ayra herself, because it's always Maven I always attack. And Maven, I always attack you because I love you and I expect a lot from you because I think you are the best that we have.
Yeah, we love Maven, everybody.
But just looking at the album, 5 singles dropped before the album dropped. And I've never really had an issue with Ayra dropping an album because I always think that she's gonna kill it. But like when you're just looking at build up to the albums, and maybe I'm just coming from the era that you drop an album and then you have like 6 to 7 singles outside the album drops, and that sort of expands the lifespan of the album.
Yeah.
But when you drop 5 songs before the album, I don't know, for me, it's like how many songs after the album are you going to show videos for? How many songs for the album are you going to really push? And that gets back to the conversation of where we have an expectation of what Maven, we have an expectation of how Ayra's album is supposed to be pushed. But when you also look at it, like my favorite song, or I would say one of my favorite songs of Ayra at that time, All the Love.
Sorry, Toby, before you move on from that point, let's also factor in that there is a deluxe in this context, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was going to say.
So there is a lot of
new ways to market or increase the shelf life of albums.
Yeah, and it might just be a thing of this era where that's the structure. Release as many singles as you want, drop an album, and stretch it with a deluxe even further, even though you have some singles that you've introduced on it already, right? I think that's it's become the game now, but I'm not the biggest fan of deluxes. I've said it every time, but in this era, in this time, this seems like the natural course of events.
So I hear you, and I agree with you that but the deluxe is going to which is again. So for example, if you're picking 3 singles up from the album that has dropped, they're going to shoot videos for, they're going to push. She said that the deluxe is going to come just before the tour. Right. So automatically in my mind, when the deluxe drop, there's not going to be promotion because High Energy is going to be on the tour. And that's what almost happened with 21, where she went on tour with Coldplay.
Do we know when she's going on tour?
No, she hasn't said a date yet, but she said it's just going to drop just before the tour.
Right. I'm guessing the tour is still this. I mean, would it be crazy that if it's next year? It has to be this year. Right?
The tour is probably next year.
Next year.
I think it's going to start spring next year.
Yeah, ideally it should be next year.
Okay.
So even like I said, use the deluxe to expand the live show of the album. But the reason why I'm begging out this point was because it was almost the same excuse they gave for 21, that she was on tour, and that was why they couldn't shoot videos or promote songs. And so with this album, with 5 singles already out, I just pray and hope that they do better justice to
this album,
the singles. Yeah, to this album in terms of promotion, in terms of even the videos, in terms of even content coming out, because 21, we didn't get a lot of content from 21. So I hope that they get it right with this one.
Right.
And in terms of the deluxe, I'm also saying, I know Ice are here. Please let all the love be there in the deluxe. I think it's an amazing song.
God bless you. I said that at the beginning of this thing, but they don't. Anyway.
All the love dropped at which point? It dropped after 21, right? Just after 21.
Yes, it dropped after 21.
So it dropped February 14th.
It dropped this year. Right?
So
it was last year.
It
was last year Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is also my thing. She dropped 4 songs last year, and she dropped 2 this year. And it's why are you dropping it? Why are you dropping Where Do We Go? Because Where Do We Go sounds way much better on the album. And for me, it would have been better for me to find the song on the album than her trying to use it as a single to market the album. But then you didn't shoot a video, or then you didn't push for it to be in called a single. But then people will regard it as a single. than a tornado that came after that, which again a better record, and then everybody's attention moves to that. Again, where do we go? Amazing record. So in terms of like picking the songs to in quotes like market, I just hope they get it right. Obviously, Heaven Baby is gonna be one of them. And then what other two songs? I mean, like Ayo just said it perfectly. Amazing. Also another song that needs to be pushed.
Yeah.
And then when you're having that, and then you have it also like Miss Paper. So there are songs that you're going to end up leaving out and not pushing and not doing justice to them. And
of course,
that's just my concern with like from a Maven aspect. Perspective.
But okay, not to sound like the Maven devil's advocate here, but I feel like in every instance when you put out, especially when you put out 16-track albums, there are definitely going to be songs left out in terms of the focus, right? It's just a numbers game that some songs will be left out of the picture as far as the budget goes. It's not a Beyonce budget where you can shoot a video for every song. I mean, obviously, maybe they have their bank, but at the same time, they're still going to be calculated with it, right? They can't just splurge on every song and give life to every song when they could double down on some songs and really, really make that mark and penetrate the market that they've been trying to crack for so long, right? So I think they would see momentum. It's the typical game that I expect them to do here. See where the momentum is lying right now. It clearly leans towards Heaven Baby currently. And then if they double down on it, maybe then give their best to it, and then maybe then to pick up something else that was picking up another momentum as well. So it's like, yeah, I think there wouldn't be a world where I see them giving attention to every record that deserves attention, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. And like, so if ever that's my thing. Like, if ever Baby picks up, which I think is going to pick up, there's likely not a chance that another song is going to get serviced the same way. Yes, obviously.
Same way, maybe not, but something around it, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah. So they'll likely want to give Heaven Baby the lifespan to get the maximum effect they can get from the song before they try to push another focus track. And me bringing out this point is because we've all been glazing the album, and
I appreciate this perspective, bro. I appreciate it because it's been a glaze session, which is beautiful to witness. Trust me.
I mean, you people were saying you were having lost.
But
so better
at the same time, it's nice to have some balance, some level of calculated critique, and that is fair. That's coming from a good angle. That is not in bad faith. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate this for sure.
Yeah. And also, like, my second caveat, like, the only issue I have with this album is just the ending. I think Ayra has dropped 3 albums with great intros, 3 amazing intros, but then we've gotten 2 albums now with subpar intros. I get the point of having like
subpar intros.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
you mean outros? You mean?
Sorry, outros. Like,
okay.
21 should have ended with the kids are all right.
Right.
And then you had something at
but that was a bonus bit, technically.
What I'm hearing is you people don't like Latin music.
No. Okay.
No, it's okay.
It was already out before the album. It was like no one was checking for it.
Something I think they can do is have different versions on like the vinyl records, and then you can put those kind of things on there. I don't know, Sharp. Me, I've just one here because like it's a way to monetize it without destroying the experience of like the body of work.
I feel like they're doing
or ruining. That's
I actually feel those are good. In a rare case, I actually think what was done on the year I turned 21 and what's done here now. Well, granted, some people are iffy about Treasure, but I feel like that's the tasteful way to bring in an old song and then sit and basically milk the numbers for what it's got. Basically, that's what she did with Santa. It basically felt like the bonus track. Like they could have slapped the bonus next to it because that's what it felt like sonically and just in the storyline and feel of the album.
Thinking of it.
So yeah, it was too obvious. It just felt like a bonus. I wouldn't push back on it.
Yeah, I totally get. I'm thinking of it like I know stacking videos at the end of your albums also helps. The ones that are popular.
Yeah, the music
videos. Like you just like you get into something that you liked before, and you're just like, okay, I can stay. That kind of thing. So
After all, when CK dropped his album,
Oh yeah.
didn't he put this thing at the end
CK
of
puts
it?
this thing at the end. Yeah.
People will be okay.
All right. Any other thoughts, Toby?
So I think amazing album. I don't see any. I don't see any album like beating this album in terms of being album of the year. If I'm being honest, and I still have a lot of expectations of great album.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tackle KD. I said KD. I wanted to tackle Ayo. When he said like, oh, Afrobeats. What's mean Afrobeats doing? And I'm look at the month of August. Like, look at the amount of amazing albums we've gotten, and then like more albums are still going to come.
Yeah.
Like,
albums that we're hoping we can talk about today.
Yeah. So, like, again, Afrobeats will never die. We don't make shit music. And I understand, like, we just passed through the P Square drama and everybody gets into the nostalgia back. But I'm telling you, the young kids now are making the best music. Rema, Arya, Thames, Ruga. You can call all of them. They are making beautiful music and are building a beautiful catalog.
Yes.
So, like, just enjoy the music for what it is. Yes, you can criticize it, but please, can we stop shitting on our music?
No, we're
great music.
Bro, we're spoiled for so many reasons. The saturation aspects too is another thing. Is that we get fluttered with so much good music that you kind of see the whole pile as, okay, this is too much to take in, therefore it's not connecting with me. Like, there's also that aspect too, man. And nostalgia is such a bastard, man. We can look at songs in different light because we attribute the songs to moments where we didn't have bills to pay, where we're not worrying about certain things in life. Like, bro, like it's just gonna have it's gonna have a different effect, of course, with time. But yeah, man, I hear you, man. It's never dying, bro. It's never dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maven. You have the king and queen of Afrobeats in your hands.
No, for real, bro. For real.
Keep doing the awesome work that you guys do.
Yeah, man.
I love you guys.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Maven for sure.
Returns on investments. Damn.
Yeah, man. No, for real. We need to shout out Maven because obviously, like, we're bigging up Ayra a lot, but obviously this takes actual team effort. The air now is like we've obviously highlighted so many great decisions that went into this album, as far as features, as far as vocal arrangements, as far as like even stacking and sequencing the album as well. Like, a lot of great choices were made with this album, bro. Like, and it obviously takes a good team that understands where Ayra is right now, like, for sure, to pull this off. Anyway, man, appreciate all the submissions so far.
Johnny Drill said that.
And Johnny Drill, man. Johnny Drill. Big credit to Johnny Drill. For sure.
He did a lot of the mixing and mastering for over 10 tracks. Also, Mrs. Johnny Drill said that there were 42 writers and 19
stop.
producers.
I know you did not just call Rima Mrs. Johnny.
Right, because she's the head of A&R, right?
She's the full-blown head of A&R.
Right. So what did she say? What did she say?
She said there were 42 writers and 19 producers on this project. 42 writers.
That's a village.
And this is the first time that I've seen a Nigerian album have more than one, like on each track, more than one producer.
Yeah. No, it takes a village for sure, man. Like, in this case, in this scale. And again, Ayra made the point that shout out to Ayra for having the discipline, or at least having the personality to allow this kind of arrangement for artistry, because a lot of people would.
I mean, if you want to go pop,
a lot of artists will stand in the way, bro. A lot of artists will stand in the way. Like, hearing 40-something writers is is a big scare to some people, you know. So
Didn't Mr. Clarity of Mind have that many as well? I don't understand.
I don't think he did, though.
There were a lot of writers on most of those songs. A lot of writers and producers on most of those songs.
I think it's
producers more so than
there were go check, because definitely almost every song had like a few.
I think there were writers. I think he actually acknowledged that. I'm not too sure, but I know there were a bunch of producers on this.
Anyway,
I would be surprised if somebody wrote normally. Like, it's not that crazy.
Yeah. Without burning any more further time on STARRGIRL, I wanted to now open the floor to the conversations around STARRGIRL, right? We kind of hinted at the first one earlier.
The first one being that there are Nigerian men that said they don't listen to
Yeah,
female
so
artists.
yeah, we can kind of expand on that conversation about
They don't know
where that stems from, what exactly can be the reasoning behind it. Because I cannot even fathom it in my own
Okay.
in terms
So I
of
will tell you what I think the problem is.
yes, what's the
I
problem
think first of all,
of
it
some
is
people?
misogyny. It is misogyny.
Okay,
As somebody that has spent a lot of time,
Misogynoir.
right.
yeah, as somebody that has spent a lot of time advocating. Like, one of the reasons why I remember when I did African Star Girls, the reason why I did it, right, was because everybody had this whole idea of how, after all, if a man don't touch the music is not good. And I was like, no, actually, let me show you music that only have women on it, that the music sounds wonderful, because everybody had this. And I think the leading quote unquote agenda is that, like, when the women are singing, it's very romantic, very soft music,
Right.
very XYZ. And I'm like, and what we want is bedu, and women don't make bedu, which is such a Nigerian specific complaint I've never heard in my entire life. I fully don't understand it. I just think genuinely a lot of you don't like good thing, and to come on the internet and open your mouth and say you didn't listen to the album because women make boring music, it's such a crazy statement to make. The one that I even saw specifically was what was it he said most female artists sing for women, about how they need to look good and be confident in their body and female aesthetics, and masculine men can't relate to any of that. Why did he say masculine men? Nigerian
Masculine men.
That was a statement. That was a statement.
I just said, you know what? Your problem is bigger than Stargirl. And I find it unfortunate for you. I think Ayra has been a perfect example of being able to make music that, like, bridges all the fronts. We've had Tiwa, we've had even Yemi Alade, like
Simi,
a little bit of everybody will be fine. I think a lot of people think if it's not Wizkid, maybe Bonner, maybe David, maybe, like, it has to be serious. I'm just like, okay, y'all are just haters, right? And I find it so fascinating because the description they give to female musicians, when Jimmy Abdul's is doing his own music, they don't used to do that too. When Teiwa is doing his own, they don't used to do that too. It's only when it is a very specific kind of thing, and that's why.
So the argument about soft music doesn't is
it doesn't hold water for me because I'm like,
because there's men making soft music that the audience takes it.
like they will tell you about how don't talk too much. Or Johnny Drill has his own squad of people that are listening to his music, and we're big Johnny Drill. But no, you won't listen to. Anyway, let me keep quiet.
Okay.
All this to say is like everybody, their own problem is in front, and
Can I just say something? I think that
real quick.
I think
sorry, Dante.
The point you just made is valid, but it's different people. And I think there is a high chance that the person who says doesn't listen to women also wouldn't listen to Taylor. There's just a higher chance. Can continue.
So yeah, I think that's the thing too. Is like in most cases where you come across people, because shout out to our hip hop correspondent, he actually said it one time as well that he
not one time, tried 3 times.
Wait, it was probably more than once.
Yeah, at the point he said that he doesn't really listen to women, but you can listen to Ayra Starr.
Yeah. And then
there was that too. And that was different from the time it was like it doesn't.
And then of course like there is like underlying misogyny that exists. Like that's even not a question at all. But there's also another layer of certain, not to get too sciencey about it, but certain frequencies are different that some people kind of attribute into it as well. And that leads into the genre and soundscape of it. That's where you now see the separation between like a Tiwa Savage, for instance, where she's giving a verse like that diet verse, for instance, like she's borderline rapping on that verse, right? A song like that, a moment like that, you can see most people that would attributes, oh, I don't listen to women music, would definitely like love that moment, love that aspect of it, because again, there's a certain energy that it comes with, and when you are leaning towards rap, when you're leaning towards lamba, when you're leaning towards those things, I can definitely see a world where as well preference can be the other factor that now lingers a lot more when it comes to people selecting music. But and that's the funny thing about it, is that every female pop artist that has taken off and has made great grounds within Nigerian music have that element of a rap edge to them, right? They do have that hip hop or melodic rapping edge to them that they can basically go off on a record. And I remember this was a stance that Osage made on Loose Talk back in the day, where at first when he said it, it was questionable at the time, and I think it's been lingering more, that how hip hop is entrenched in our listening, our listening habits. It's deeper than that. Like hip hop is such a huge core. Rapping, even can see elements of rapping even in our indigenous genres like Fuji. Like you can see rhythmic poetry there. So it's like it gets deeper into the science of how music is composed, and why you can see where a world like certain R&B or certain soulful artists don't have that strong presence as they do anymore. And then you can connect that into a broader conversation about R&B and soul in general. But definitely, I would not even underplay the aspect of Mr. Genoa as well. That definitely exists. Like you can even smell it when certain people are even talking about female artists and their music. You can even smell it in how they talk about them, right? As opposed to like someone probably not having that incline or musical preference to listening to artists that just happen to be women that make that kind of stance. But again, open dialogue. I know my guy Toby has some position on this. What are you saying, Toby?
Can I say something real quick? I know.
All right,
I
go
know
ahead.
there's another speaker.
Okay, it's up to Toby.
Just
Up to Toby.
yeah. Thank you, Toby. This is not even like my own main point, but I think there's this concept of we are performing masculinity and we're performing like being feminine, and I think is a lot of it has to just is not. I don't think it's about the music, and
Okay.
the misogyny is a bigger. We need to give that more credit. Yeah.
Right.
Because I remember, so I'm a big fan of Lana Del Rey, been so for a year. And when you get a pop star like Webber starts bigging up Lana Del Rey, and up to the point where he sampled on the song, he said, there was a tweet he made a couple years back. He was like, oh, that when he's with his guys, he can't play that. But once they leave,
Yeah.
he turns on his Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that kind of shows you the picture of kind of
It's so
how
sad. Yeah.
it's more of a society thing and how what comes natural to these people and how they see women,
Yeah.
and it's just because it's something you encounter is like, oh, guys don't listen to this or they don't really get it, and these
Right.
people usually come from like certain spaces, and you also know the kind of music that they're usually drawn to. Normally, that's why I said depression. Even when a guy is singing like soft music, it's the same like I believe it's the same vein and pipeline as when they say, oh, some people think rappers are hardcore and singers are weak.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I think
it's all
I think
performance in the masculinity. Yeah.
exactly it's all performance to the point whereby like they're like, oh, where are the R&B boys that are singing in the rain? And
Yeah.
you also and there's like the other and then the current R&B boys want to make cool music that is like resonate with the guys, and The Weeknd is every rapper's favorite singer because he's singing, but he's singing their reality. I
Yeah.
think all these things have something to do with each other, and it's just
Yeah.
reality playing into this. But I still think that there are like a huge number of guys who also like consume this music,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna be very hard for you to until the song just does it, in my own opinion, and people are a bit more welcoming because I don't think the people that I've encountered are like, oh, I don't really listen to female music. They are really not people you can reason with. They are not people that you could try and tell to be, oh, more open-minded. You could clearly
Yeah.
tell them what
Yeah. I
they're doing
think
is wrong.
yes.
Some might even admit that what they are doing is Like they don't care. It's not as natural
Mm-hmm.
to them. Is just like that. And even if like they are almost these are people that if they're trying to get too emotional to a song, like it's like what's this? Like why would I be listening to this? Like you know,
Mm-hmm.
is while you respect certain records for vulnerability, you
Yeah.
think that person is a weak
Yeah,
person
it's
or
a
a weak.
weaker
So
person. Mm-hmm.
I feel like all those things is the performance, is the dance are
Yep.
playing hand in hand, and it's kind of like
Yeah. Gender
you telling them.
roles and how
So
things are
and
supposed to happen.
this is how land is.
Mm-hmm.
It is that performance is a core part of their identity and how they know what they know themselves to be. So when you're trying to bring to the other side, you're asking them to question
Their
who they are.
identity, yeah.
And whereas like the essence of self awareness is to reevaluate yourself so you could grow. A lot of people are not really interested in growing, especially in something that
Preach.
is not considered to be a priority.
Bro, you're spitting.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Absolutely.
Yeah.
How do we fix it? I don't think I necessarily know, but why is it happening? I think this is kind of like the general idea of why it is happening. So
Yeah.
I guess as we progress further, like more people will definitely coming. And I did see some, not to be on the other side because I'm absolutely not. I did see some statistics that, men do listen. Like, I remember when Bloody was like, a lot of men are listening to her and are trying to find a
Yeah.
way to make her connect more to women. I
True.
remember when Amari was like, my biggest, like 50% or so, or 80% back in the day was like, Lagos men. Like, that was
Mm-hmm.
our main core audience before around the time she came in and did we're going to run a campaign in Lagos and connect with the Ote community. Now Murray is known as part of Ote. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think men do listen, but the people who don't listen are actually very specific. I
Right.
just don't want to get weird about the nuances of that. But yeah.
No, for sure. I like that perspective on it, basically, because yes, we don't music and the behaviors around music doesn't exist in its own vacuum. You know what I mean? You exist in a
Yeah,
society
it's not in a bubble. It's
in a
open
society
space.
that has its own pressures with when it comes to certain genders and certain behaviors and what could be masculine versus what is not. So yeah, I absolutely hear that, bro. I know Toby wanted to say something real quick.
I think Ima, you and Dante have probably covered like 90% of what I wanted to say. But
Yeah.
I think I just want to piggyback to what Belema said the first time, where she said what she noticed is there's a lack of love. And I think when you listen to music, there's a lot of masculinity in it that you can't hear. Like, I mean, Dante made a joke about niggas that are going into the rain to sing like the R&B songs we listened to in the 90s. But if you listen to music we make now, and this is not just specific to Nigeria, there's a lot of like, I'm not going to show my vulnerability. You did something to me, so it's fuck you. And like that's where the angle the angle of the song is going to go. Or if you're making a love song, like, okay, yes, I'm really, really in love. But like when you're hurting, you hardly ever hear the emotions anymore. Like you hardly ever hear different emotions of what exactly is happening. It gets to a point where you find a vice like, Canada Breeze. You find different vices. So use that as an avenue to like speak your mind, but
To
like
mask
generally
it.
just say it. Yeah, to max it. Just generally just say it how
A
it
lot of the
is.
time, they are not singing about love. What they're singing about is knacking.
Do you get like and so when you now look at it like why don't we sing about love, like it gets to that. I mean, you've made the point, the misogynistic point, the masculinity, where now you're not supposed to show your emotion. And for a long time, again, this is not a bash area. For a long time, this is one of my issues with Aria, because I think Aria, like, it's she stands in a very, very specific position in terms of she's our biggest pop star in Nigeria. And like, to a certain extent, she should be our most marketable artist outside Nigeria. So she has to cater to both audience.
Yeah.
It's almost in the same way. It's like she's one of the few people that, in quotes, men listen to a lot. And she has to cater to them. And then she has to cater to a lot of babes, because like when this album dropped, I know my friends, a lot of babes, I see them posting. I was really, really happy because like when music dropped, they never really talk about music. They just talk, oh, I like this song, I like this song. But
this was
they
a
were posting
moment.
this. This was the moment.
Yeah.
You get, and like she has to sort of like cater to both audience. And if you listen to a lot of her writing, it's almost like very masculine than very feminine. And when she gets into her feminine bags, like I I like that a lot. Like, for example, Misunderstood. But then obviously I love her when she's on Dangerous and like she's talking her shit, like getting into those Mamba back. And it's like, how do you find that balance? Do you find that balance to like, yeah, you understand that the audience will not listen to you because they don't like, in quotes, women talk about women things, or they don't like it when you are not like very, very feminine in terms of how you're dressing, the short skirt, or like, how do you find that balance? Because I think that's where it's very difficult for me to like, what's the solution? Because the solution is the society is what the society is. It is what it is. So as artists, how do you find that balance in terms of catering to both audience and like not losing yourself? And like that is where I'm always like very, very interested to see what Ayra does every single time she drops her music, because she's trying to find that balance. And I think from everybody that's probably maybe Tiwa that has done it like beautifully, she's like one of them that has tried to like cater to the entire Nigerian audience.
Yeah.
And I think that is the reason why there's always going to be something to say about her.
Yep.
Whether it's a complaint, but there's always going to be
same
something.
thing Tiwa suffered. Same thing Tiwa suffered. Yes.
So it's quite interesting. I don't know what the solution is, to be honest, but I just think that as a society,
Guys, I think I have the solution.
Sorry, Dante, let me finish. As a society, what?
No,
and then
you'll finish.
Yeah, like as a society, we just have like, I mean, Dante even made the point earlier. Like when we were younger, listening to Hannah Montana, for example, my sister was always playing Hannah Montana in the house, like, or listening to One Direction. But as a guy now, I'd rather go and play my hip hop.
Or Justin Bieber. I remember when niggas used to shame you for listening to Justin Bieber, bro.
Justin Bieber,
like he was fire, bro. He's been fire. Anyway.
And it's like now that when he was having his Coachella moment, and I was listening to like a lot of songs that I have memories with my siblings in the house, and it's just like, why didn't you like listen to this music more? But then again, like the older you get, the more enlightened you get. You should leave all these baggages. I think that's the only way to grow. As a society, the artists just need to keep making their music, and they're like people like Belaman, like yourself, Iman, just needs to keep calling out these things, and hopefully we get to a point where accepting the music for what it is what it is. Like, look at what your hot body can do. Like, you don't have to figuratively have to see yourself like dancing or like, but you can actually just enjoy it for like the art and the music, the beauty that it is. Or like Tornado, for example, which again, I think that's my favorite song this year, and I don't think any song is going to be better than that. But and you just enjoy it for what it is, and I think that's where we should get to, and like not to deep it too much. Like, it's music, it's art. It should be expressed in the form that the artists choose to express their art.
Yeah. Well said. Dante, real quick, just a quick snippet of a thought to your solution, and then Pepe.
Humans are multifaceted. Let's normalize that. Let's not try to summarize people. I think that's what it is, because it's about rigidity. People want to stay somewhere. That is the solution for the people that can't change, because I said earlier, a lot of people don't want to change. So the people that are willing or might want to come to the other side, you just come to the fact that like, you don't necessarily have to do this job because you're a guy or a girl.
Okay. Appreciate it. We have more new music by Kunmie. Did anyone tap into the Kunmie debut album 22? Seen a lot of good remarks about it. I tapped into 2 songs on there, but I have to say with the rest of these songs. But yes, man, Kunmie debut 22. I know it's been a lot of noise outside of that album, but yeah, man, how you feel? Anyone tapping yet?
I actually did listen to the album, but like, it's one of those ones that like I feel like I need to go back to. From what I've heard, I there was some really, really solid tracks. Like, Kunmie is, immeasurably talented. It's just, I think I've not sat with the album long enough. I did like the 22 record specifically.
Yeah, the 22 song sounds
I like the record as well with Lil J. At least for like first few listens, those were the things that like stood out to me.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, like I haven't finished it. Well, no, actually I did finish it, but like it's just one of those albums I kind of have to sit with, especially because like when you're moving from kind of like the high energy. With Stargirl, I kind of had to was like, my headspace was Shana's maybe the most receptive. But I will say the 22 record was good. The Gorgeous record with Luigi was good. It was very interesting to hear him on the record with Fino. I was like, this is such I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but I thought that was really
Fino
good
went
as
into
well.
his melodic bag too.
Yeah, it was
very
so interesting.
Yeah.
I also love, that he included the conversation he had with Wizard Chan on the album. I was like, wow, it's like we don't know a lot of people do the thing where they just like put like somebody talking long plenty, but they were start talking about like what it's like to be like an artist and like the pressure of like blowing up and all that stuff. And I was like, it's called Unfiltered for a reason. It was it was a really cool, interesting, thing to kind of include in the album as well. I thought it was really, really honest.
Nice.
But yeah, so far enjoyable music.
Nice, man. Nice. Any other thoughts on Kunmie?
If we, I wanted to say headers, but if we had an award show, I think Gorgeous should be nominated for Record of the Year. Beautiful record. Beautiful record.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Honestly, yes. I wish. Granted, yes, there's not a lot of attention towards this album at this point in time, but like everything we've said about albums, especially in this day and age, it's just a matter of shelf life, keeping it alive, keeping that noise there, and we could see ourselves coming back to this with a lot more focus on it. But yeah, man, shout out to Kunmie for being dropping an album. I know there wasn't other releases, Jewels and projects as well as dropped.
Okay, that's the album I listened to the most.
Yeah, that was a quick. It reached to shout Bomboclat.
No, it actually reached, guys. Please.
Juice, man.
Whatever fountain Jules is drinking from,
my goat.
I need a glass of it.
My God, man.
Wow, what a guy.
The Paxslim record. Oh my gosh, bro! Like everyone.
There's nothing that man hasn't done. Surprisingly, I like the Paxslim record, but like that's not even the one that like what's it called? There's this record on there, Sloppy.
Projects. I can already picture projects, man.
Bro.
Insane title.
I said I'm listening to the verse. I said, projects, is that you? Yeah. Is this what we're doing? Yeah, Sloppy is such an amazing record. There's the record that he has with Iwa on there. It's called Trust Issues. That's a really, really good one. Believe by Jamil, also another really good one. It's actually such a really, really good like project. Like very short, sweet, to the point, which
9
we
tracks.
love. Like 9 songs.
Can I say something? I think that
Weekend.
all of the lust that you people were experiencing
exactly. That you are looking for lust is in Junction. You'll find it.
Yeah, I don't know
why you'll find it.
We're lost in
I'm so sorry. If you are looking for lust, go and listen to Sloppy. I said, wow. Oh, good morning to you and only you, sir.
Yeah, man. Junction project. If you haven't,
Junction is amazing.
Jewels and projects. They made magic on True Love. It only made sense. And they've done more collaborations even after that you can know that they had a strong synergy over time. And this full-length project together, I was so excited to see that they noticed it and went into it, man. Nice.
Pepe, what's your favorite on the album? Sorry, ma.
Sloppy.
She said sloppy.
You said sloppy.
Yeah, Sloppy. And then followed and what's it called? Believe with Jamil. Something about Jamil's voice is I don't know who the Jamil guy is, but what a freaking record. Like honestly, the entire project, like just the fusion of kind of like Jules's
palm wine music,
hip life, palm wine music, mixed reggae, dancehall. It's so beautifully done. Like, if you're into, like, let me not say if you're almost good music, you really enjoy it.
It's good music. It's day party music. It's like
It's day party music for sure.
I'm on the beach where the sun is out. Like it feels tropical as
Bro,
well. Like,
you might throw and catch a little wine. It's a good
yeah,
time.
yeah, that's
It's a
what it
good
feels like,
time.
man. Look at us selling the album as if we be
No, you guys do not
Please, I'll
like
feel
our
it.
vibe. I
No,
think that living in
it's just
Lagos makes me
unfortunate.
not. Hello, can you
Yeah,
guys hear me?
yeah, say
Yeah,
that, say
no, we
that.
can hear you. We can.
Yeah, living in Lagos makes me not like gravitate towards day party music like that, like that. But there are some that are so well done that it's just like I just have to, like the two tracks I really liked on the album, like was I think I don't know the name of the song, but it was one Cutlass.
Yeah, it was
And
Paxslim.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
Parsley record. Yeah.
Paxslim,
and trust issues. I really like trust issues because me, I'm a Tay girl, so
yeah.
obviously
Trust
I'm going
issues
to
is
gravitate
fantastic. It's
towards
Tay.
Tay,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Don't
So
We
mess
need
yeah,
with
I
we need
really
a
Tay.
Tay
like
and
that.
a
Sorry.
project.
Yeah, Tay
My,
Projects and Juice. They need to
yeah.
make a project.
My issue
I
is
might cry if
the
that
people that were
happens.
screaming about Lost and everything, they are no longer here. This is the album they should have gone to go and listen.
No, for real, not for real. Upcoming music, of course, we know Victoni is on the peripheral. It feels
Big Tony is in front,
it
Faith is
feels
there.
it feels like it's
So
coming
Guys,
are we
anytime
are we
Chikwebuka
soon.
on
done with
Sunday.
the music?
I'll be a Friday.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. I was about to suggest the Rema unreleased that we got to hear from New York.
Okay.
Did you
On
guys?
Victor is though, I genuinely wish I could just sleep and wake up Friday. But
Hello, hello.
I
It's
don't
not,
want to
it's
do
not
But,
that
this.
but
serious.
for now,
Let's not rush
but for
past
now,
It's actually that
Like, it's actually
serious.
not that
It's
serious.
No,
so
sorry,
deep.
okay.
please. Can I just before we jump into the stuff that like are we still talking new music? Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
Let's
have
do
to
the
do.
music. Let's do the
Can I
music.
just as an R&B, connoisseur that I am?
Yes, our
Did you guys
correspondent.
listen to Sugarcane by Oladapo?
Ooh.
Obviously,
Good
God,
obviously,
shout. Good
obviously,
shout. Good
oh my
shout.
obviously,
Good
God,
shout. Good shout.
oh
Good
my
obviously,
shout.
God.
I
obviously,
listen.
obviously.
Oladapo, we cannot forget, bro.
Obviously, our star boy is back.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Oh, that video he put out, by the way, man, heart wrenching. I
Oh
can't believe that
yeah.
he went through all of that with his voice and
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was the
yeah.
person that I know that had nodules. Was it there was
Techno, I
this
think, right?
was it techno?
I believe it was
There
techno.
was techno, but I
Techno
don't know if
and
that's what you're thinking about.
I think also the other person that is very famous that I know has the exact same
Isn't it
thing
Miley
is
Cyrus?
no, it's Celine
No,
Dion.
Oh,
Is
Adele.
it
Oh,
Celine
Celine
Dion.
Dion. Yes, 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 yes.
Was it Celine
Celine
Dion or
Dion.
was
Yes,
it?
Celine Dion did struggle with the vocal
Well, I don't know
cords.
if it was nodules. The
No,
voice
Yeah.
Celine's
that had.
wasn't. It was like
It was
her.
like
It
I
was
think it was
the
like a
nervous
symptom of
system thing that she
something.
had.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
Yeah,
she had
something
a nervous
aging.
system thing, and
Okay,
it was a symptom of that.
symptom of it. Yes,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm trying to find who like
I'm
the
almost
person.
positive Miley Cyrus said she had nodules. That's why she doesn't do like really
That's why
big
she doesn't
tours.
sing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Miley Cyrus, and the other person I was thinking about was also Mariah Carey, because that was one of the things that they told her that like because you know how she hits those high notes.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of
yeah.
the thing. It was Mariah, it was
Crazy.
Justin Timberlake, and Miley Cyrus for sure. Because Miley Cyrus said she stopped. That's kind of why she stopped like doing shows and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Techno had the same problem too. No?
yeah. That's what I believe. Techno also had the
Yeah,
same
that's
issue.
so. It was no. Seeing that video was really heart wrenching because I can't
Yeah.
imagine like feeling like the
Oh,
one thing that
yeah.
you love to do, you can't really do it at the moment
And
because of
quietly struggling through that too.
yeah. Shout
Crazy.
out to him, but he's
And
back though
because
because
I feel like
Sugarcane
he
Love
is
it.
a
even released
oh
music
Love it. Love it.
to
Love it.
this entire like thing he was dealing with. He was still doing a lot.
Yeah, it was writing here
of
and there.
course.
Because it didn't feel like it was gone for that long. At least from my
Yeah, I
own
think it's
point
because
of view, because
he's a writer.
Yeah.
okay, there was that, but also like as even just engaging with other people, the shows he did, the music he released, it
Yeah,
never
he did a
felt
couple
like it was
shows.
gone for too long.
Yeah.
And I know I went to two of those shows, so maybe that was why I was like, yo, like
When did you have time to be dealing with all this?
Yeah, man.
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
really so serious because the other day I was thinking about the fact that like I know the artist 100% life is not our business, but how often do you hear that your favorite artist is sick?
Yeah.
Pretty rare.
Yeah,
And I
very
remember
rare.
I saw a clip of Alphabet Intelligence that the model did. It was like a live show, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently Ruga was meant to be there, But I know like the initial conversation was that Ruga was not there for so certain reasons, and I think maybe Jay was anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna assume anything. But later on, Odi was like, yeah, Ruga was sick, and it's one of those moments I think about, and I was like, yeah, people don't really know when anybody dealing with anything.
Yeah.
And now when they come out and say it's just like
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
crazy.
it's one of the harsh cruelties of show business is that you're seen as this like jukebox that only provides music and
entertainment.
entertainment, and that's
Yeah,
it. And no one coming
but
outside
that
to
jukebox
yeah,
really needs a lot of things like the voice, because all I could be singing. It's not like I'm not really saying the voice. He sings, so
yeah,
it's kind of understandable that he needs to be a lot more careful with his own voice than certain people.
yeah, man.
So yeah, I don't want to lose
Yeah,
that.
man.
I still need him to go very far.
Definitely check out the new record, Sugarcane. I will for sure.
So
Need
good.
to catch up on that. A lot of new music. Niniola
So
dropped a tribute as
Mm.
well. Rest in peace to her
I
husband.
couldn't listen to that record. I just
Yeah,
couldn't.
I haven't had the chance to, unfortunately. But yeah, prayers to her as well, like, and the family, of course, because yeah, it's those kind of experiences, those kind of moments in life is never an easy walk for sure. So shout out to her, and I hope that she get able to bounce back from it. We have more new music, and
can I
Bella,
shout out something?
Bella,
Sorry, man.
okay,
I want to
yeah,
plug in new
I,
music.
I want
yes.
to sorry before that person goes. Please don't be angry. Paxslim dropped, and there's a remix.
Yeah,
This is the only reason I took
started.
like.
New people have started.
It's the only reason
Belema
I
doesn't
took
want to
my
hear it.
Dante.
Belema,
It's the only reason but you
Belema,
don't
if
worry.
anybody, if
This
anybody
Belema
must
doesn't
know
want to hear
Paxslim, yes,
Taxim
Belema
anyway.
must know
Not Dante's
Paxslim
to
because I sent it to her.
You people will be
Because I
fine.
sent it to her.
You
She was
know.
literally one of the first people on this place I sent Paxslim.
I
but can I say something,
Yo,
Dante, though?
actually need a
I
playlist on here.
I honestly don't know how I felt about Paxslim in particular, his delivery. I think his producer is eating him up.
Oh
And
no,
yeah,
nah. What's his name? Is he Aram or what's his name? That guy is
yeah,
Arim or something like
yeah.
that. That guy is ridiculous. That
He's
guy is
eating.
ridiculous. Also,
He's making Paxim's life like beautifully difficult because like they're doing really good job with the production, and now he's making Paxton look a little bad for not catching up to the
It's called
quality of
Lambo
the production.
music. It's called Lambo
Yeah,
yeah.
music.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I see why you say that. The production is incredible. I think
it's
if you're like aware of
ridiculous.
some, even you don't even have to have like production, right? Just like the technicalities you're listening to, you're like, huh, this is so it's so advanced that it's made to sound simple in a way.
Bruh. The
The
intro
first
song, bro, Lambo music. I'm like, what the hell?
bro, there's no he didn't hit him up on that song. He actually did not hit him. There's no way he
No,
hit him
no,
up on that
they
song.
collaborated well on Lambo music, but like following the following tracks, I felt like
Before this project dropped, there was AO Freestyle. And
I need to go check that out properly.
I thought AO Freestyle was going to be sorry, I thought AO is African only. That's kind of like his thing. I thought that was the name of the project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he dropped it and he said Lambo Music and I saw the Lambo song, I didn't know what that song was because of a snippet. I
Yeah,
did
he
that
dropped the
chorus.
snippet. Yeah,
And yeah, I knew that chorus and I was like, okay, this is going. And then I listened to the AO freestyle first, and that was another song I had also been expecting for a long time. I just didn't know that was what I was going to call it because the second verse on that song is modding my brain. Like it scratches the right parts of however open the
I
brain
I
processes
also
music
I also enjoy the fact that he threw a spin on 10 a.m. in Lagos with Black Bones.
with
And I'm
Black
like,
Bones. Yeah, the remix that was the other because the remix was the snippet. Funny enough, and also interesting that guys, Black Bones is doing something interesting. Like if we're going to talk about I know we've spoken about it,
He doing something.
but just what?
He said he's doing something interesting.
Yes, he is.
yeah, I think he is. I
Yeah,
think he is with what he's like
just
doing, giving out verses to all these
all
kids.
these
I
guys.
mean,
Yeah,
he is definitely keeping his ear to the ground for sure. Like he's kind of going against that notion that he's not
He's
supportive
buying the
hip
dip.
hop. Yeah, and there's also a narrative of
but
him
he's
not
also
supporting.
benefited from it because
Yes,
Shia
of
exists
course.
because of that.
It's the Drake format, right? Like going
Yeah,
to the
and
spaces and
if hip hop, this style of hip hop is going to be one of the next like resurgence of what our
Yeah.
mainstream sound is,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to benefit because it's
For
already
sure. For
kind of
sure.
there already. So,
For sure. Like
but then
it,
Paxslim is so tapped that Paxslim is tapped in a different way. I'm talking like Europe, like get booked for the festival in like Germany and type shit.
Yep.
That's what
It's so
that guy
interesting to see,
is
man.
already.
Like,
he is an interesting
And then he's not.
artist. Yeah.
He is. It's just I don't understand the words that are amalgamating together to form his following, but I love it, and it's tapped in with everything. Another fun thing, speaking of this type of artist, is I know Rema did his listening, and then tell me when I'm scrolling online and I see Wolfface Joey on stage with Rema, and I was like, first of all, it makes sense because it's New York. But I'm like, Wolfface Joey and Rema, like, what worlds are aligning here? But then
Yeah, yeah,
when I
yeah.
dip it and I dip
Of
what
course it's
Wolfface Joey
Rema.
is, I'm okay,
Yeah.
this kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That it
And
is that. And Wolfface Joey is also Nigerian.
Speaking of Rema, we need to talk about the unreleased before we call it a wrap tonight. But yeah, he had a listening in New York, which very feels random, but I guess the listening for T was the listening for T. Like, was that the
Yeah, it
concept
was
behind
listening for
that?
T. T. Yeah, T.
But yeah, he looks like
No
he is.
album.
Yeah, it looks like he is. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe some version of testing the waters, if that's the case, with some of these songs that he put out. Very interesting sounds we're hearing on this. I heard something that kind of feels EDM-y, but it's more on the funk side of things. By funk I mean like a PHONK
Is it
funk.
the song with the break it up, break it up?
Yeah, I think that's how it goes, I believe. But just hearing the instrumentation of that, hearing those things. Again, one of those aspects of,
And the samples.
yeah, one of those aspects of him trying to, he did it with years where he kind of went for the Sudanese type of sonics, and he always obviously wants to feel like, oh, I'm pushing the genre forward. And I love that he's wearing that role like proudly and saying it proudly in a way that, like, granted, he didn't need to explain to people why he's making his music and why he's experimenting, but he still had to make the notion of like, this is my role. This is like what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm when taking this position. Granted, we have people that would keep the status quo for the genre, and I think both parts of the genre are important. We need the Kiss Daniels, we need your Davidos, we need the people that would do what is quintessential to that feeling that we got in 2015 that some of us cannot leave or want to escape that pom pom, that coupe de Calais, those like more indigenous type sounds for the genre. And I believe those things are important. But if you see a Rema that obviously is always seeking some form of like evolution, he's seeking some form of change and wanting to get ahead of it. And be the reason for it. So yet again, is what we're getting from this snippet. But anyway, what are you guys hear anything or anything interesting from the run of snippets that he got there?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
The song you mentioned, I'm on your side on that. Absolutely amazing. The flows, you know.
the
I
energy
I'm
again,
not
bro.
I'm the thing is I respect people's music so much. I don't usually listen to leaked stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I literally found the full leaked song, and because majority of people post it on Twitter like cut it off,
Yeah,
and that's the main song I actually held on to it, and it makes me think about the fact that there was this song Party Hard. I don't know if anybody remembers when it was like,
It was supposed to be
and
on.
people thought it
Yes,
was going to drop on Ease, but it
yeah.
never did. And they thought it to be on the Deluxe, but it never
He never did a deluxe,
also
which I'm so
dropped.
happy about.
And it seems it keeps to his word of like, yo, like if you leak it, it's not coming out. And I know where I found the full song, people under the comments saying delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Um, yeah, so yeah, I wonder how this came out because it was a problem when some he kind of like the video leaked when it came out from Lagos. I hope you guys remember that.
Yeah,
Then he did London, and then nothing came out. And I have a question at the end of this, by the way.
yeah.
And then he did a New York one, and then a bunch of videos came out. So my question is now like, was the New York one the only one that was a tea party, and the rest were like album listening, or why exactly, or is it this one that people really didn't hear word and, or they never told them not to? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if anybody can answer that question.
I
for
wouldn't.
the snippets where he lost, like it was everywhere.
Yeah.
It was like okay, like there was three main ones, and then videos from that event. There was so much more than any other event I did in the last week or two.
Yeah, I mean, it feels intentional, of course. Like these guys they know how to play the media game. They know what to send to bloggers to kind of get those conversations going. So yeah, man, I feel like that could just be the direction of the next album.
The next album.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. Like obviously we don't know what exactly the next album will look like right now, but with T.
I think the last thing I'll say on the next album thing is the only reason why I'm like, oh Rema, why do you have to tell them or you don't have to reply them is maybe once in a while it needs to, just in case people have amnesia, it needs to remind them what exactly he's doing and the fact that he has been true to himself for the past couple of years about what he wants to do. And then if it reminds, maybe then they remember that, oh yeah, this is what he said he is. Because, sometimes you're judging the music while forgetting what the artist has admitted to be over and over and over again. You're like, frustrated.
All right, man. On that note.
Oh, sorry, Ima.
Yeah?
Sorry. Damn, I hope the mic so much today. I know this is a theory with no foundation, but when I was listening to Misunderstood, I kept seeing Tyler.
You kept seeing Tyler?
Yeah.
In what was being said in the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evaluate. Expatiate on that,
like
please.
Again, this theory has no foundation. But I'm listening, and I know Ayra said it on way that like, oh, it's for everybody that ever felt misunderstood. All this, but I had no context of that when I listened to the album. So when I was listening, I was like, oh, I wonder if it's like like when you text your friend and you're like, damn, like, or like you feel bad for your friend for what she's going through, or something. That's kind of like what I thought.
So you kind of believe she's writing the song from Tyler's perspective?
No, as a friend to Tyler. As a friend to Tyler, it's like, yo, because it's like little misunderstood.
Yeah, because Tyler has probably been
so
the most misunderstood person.
Like pop, like they don't have diss tracks per se, but they have nuggets in like their songs from one pop star to the other. I think that's
interesting angle.
It again has no foundation.
I can entertain it for a quick hot second. I see the world where the song is made for a lot of people, of course, and I think you're correct that Tyler does fit the bracket for who the song was made for in a lot of ways. So it's not that far off. I'm sure Ayra will probably agree. Like probably that was not the intention, but yeah, of course. Like she fits the description here once you feel misunderstood, Anyway.
Sorry, before you run, I just wanted to plug in new music.
Yes.
I guys should check out this artist Toby Spade. Released a new song called Star Sign.
Okay. Toby Spade is out. Let's go.
Yeah, we are working on the project. It's gonna be out within next sometime in September.
Yeah, crazy MC, man. Crazy MC.
Yeah,
Toby Spade.
Yeah, man. And this time we try to do more or less a EDM record.
But
like when the project comes out, we tested out different styles. But the song that's out now is called Star Sign.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. No, for a lot of stars aligning. I love it. Toby Spades is with a Y, so Toby with a Y, and Spades with the $sign. In case you're looking for it. And
please, you guys should listen to Kunmie's new album. By the way.
Yeah, man.
I see that a lot of you guys haven't listened. It's amazing. You guys should listen. It's really, really good.
Yeah, man.
There's a song that was supposed to be on it with Kiss Daniel that didn't make it. I hope we finally get it someday. But it's good. Wow. Yeah. I think it's a pressure song with Zlatan. It was supposed to be Kiss on it. Yeah.
Nice, man.
But the album is good. Yeah, I should listen. And there's a Kunmie to Baba song too coming. That's also good.
I remember seeing them. They took a picture one time, or am I making that
up? Yeah, they did. There's a 2 Baba Marvel 2 coming.
Yeah.
That's also
crazy. He's active. And I've been, ever since the P Square thing, I've actually been knee deep in my 2 Baba bag, bro. It's actually scary. Like I've been
Yeah,
playing
it
in Flame
is.
Baga.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
did
Like
that
is.
happen to everybody? Because
yeah,
everybody's saying that. Even it happened to me too. I started listening to a lot of Two Face. Like even went as far back listening to Tony Tetula and them boys, and I'm like,
yeah.
what do I
It
know
was all
about
the
these songs?
nostalgia of
Yeah, it's
What
just
do I know about?
nostalgia.
Because it's
yeah.
my brothers that used to listen to these things. Me, I personally was not involved. So yeah, was a
Fair
good.
enough, fair
People
enough.
will just come on this space and be subtly saying, "Hey, you're old. Hey, you're old." You people should respect yourselves, though. If it says your
Yo,
brother is listening to
I,
it. If you want to
No,
see
it's
people
Tony
out,
Tetula I'm talking about. Two Face is
if you
more
want to
my
call
speed.
people on the space
I mean,
old,
they
do
were
it to your
collaborators.
chest.
They were in
Ah,
the
Do it
sorry.
to your chest.
anyway. I'm gonna give me that shit. Anyway,
It's-
Wait, you guys, sorry. Do you guys listen to Toye? There's an artist called
oh
Toye and
yeah.
he's releasing a
What do you
What do
song.
you
mean there's
mean?
an
What do you mean? There's
artist
an artist
Like,
named
named
artist
Toy?
I'm
Toye?
called
What
Toy.
sorry. I'm
What do
is
you
writing to
sorry.
you?
mean?
What do you take
no,
us
It
for?
No,
wasn't for
Toy
you. It
Discovery.
wasn't for
Oh.
like
Emma. It
that is
wasn't
Toy
for
that has
you.
been here for like
It wasn't for
I
you
believe
guys.
Thames finally responded to him.
Thames
It
actually
wasn't
did
let
for
me
leave a
she
you.
laughing
laughed.
emoji.
She laughed and he got pissed.
I don't
He
know.
got pissed.
That's a
He
terrible
got
I want
sign.
to say something, but you people will call me names.
Oh
So
Lord.
Oh
Belema,
Lord
Belema,
Almighty,
I will
let
Belema,
me
personally call
just
you
keep
names if you
quiet.
deserve it.
Belema, speak your truths.
No, I'm not.
Belema, don't let them open
Belema.
my
This is what this space is for.
I'm not speaking any dirty truth. If you should
Bel
continue.
Ima, you are the reason she's not talking now. You said it's not a safe space.
Oh man. Now that everybody has, I'm sure your head is spinning you from how tight the Gilly has been all space tonight.
It's not like we were planning on taking it off.
I
So
don't. Okay, I
everybody.
guess we're not taking it off to relax for tonight, so you can put it on maybe tomorrow. But I guess everybody has their
Fine.
own way of moving, man. But Belema, how are we gonna close out tonight, man? What should we leave as the
What should we leave
instruction,
with?
as the moral lesson of tonight? What should we live with?
Greetings, star boys and star girls. Greetings, sabi boys and sabi girls.
Hallelujah.
Quenu.
Greetings to the real lovers.
Quizeno.
Wait, na real poison. Really, really and truly.
Mr. Money and
And
Miss Paper.
this weekend, we got something delicious, something beautiful, something special. We got something called Stargirl.
Pium, pium, pium.
And if you are a mobster, I just want to let you know that the moral lesson of today's space is mobsters are not broke people. We make money. So that means show up to work at 9:30 and also get bent over
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
9:30.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah,
Do
somebody.
both. It's good for you.
Mr.
Ima,
Preacher.
this space is rated 18. Today's episode rated 18.
Oh man, appreciate you guys, man, for yet another amazing episode. Of course, we'll be here next week by God's grace to cover it all of all the new music and all the new happenings in the culture, man. Appreciate you guys, and tap in. Of course, leave a review if you're listening on DSPs or YouTube as well. Appreciate everyone, man. On that note, peace out.